Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. I am W. Adam Clark. I am your Dungeon Master. And for this campaign, I am trying to blend as many non-traditional D&D settings together as I can in order to make something which is totally foreign and unique. And I am joined by, in the purple circle, Ari Cypress Everly. Do your thing.
Oh, it's fact time. Okay, cool. I missed that. So, yes, my fact for today actually is just that I was looking at my character card just now, and I ran into the fact that one of my natural abilities is hold breath. You can hold your breath for up to an hour, and all I could think about was that one scene. I don't even remember what weird fantasy Stephen King book it was, where there was like the big sorcerer, warlock, magic user, whatever. So I guess this is a warlock character, so this works. Has to do this thing with this dragon sand, and has to like hold his breath, run all the way out to the dragon sand desert to grab like 3 grains of sand and run all the way back to his house. And he has to hold his breath the entire time. I'm like, I can do that! And I'm a warlock, so if that ever comes up in game, by golly, I'm already ready for it. I have my sources.
By the way, the book is called Eyes of the Dragon, and
there it is. See, I didn't even remember.
As someone that generally does not like Stephen King, that is one of my favorite Stephen King.
I didn't go all the way through it because it was too long, because of his tendency to spend 5 days describing a room you're never going back to. But but the part I got through was pretty cool. It was just too long for me.
And up next is, in the red circle, is Bacon Eater.
Oh, I am the old Bacon Eater. I'm oldie. Bacon, I play games badly. Gordon, you might have figured out from the last week's session, he wasn't always a short order cook.
It's true.
He can get serious when he wants to. Usually
he's
just
short.
serious being insane.
And in the yellow circle, or perhaps the golden circle, is Sadie Golden Dragon.
Today, Sadie is cold, so...
Sadie Golden Dragon.
Sadie Golden Dragon.
Oh.
You could end up looking like me. All you gotta do is put your, hood up over your face, and you'll look like my character.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And in the green square, there you go. In the green square, we have Noctis Islands.
Hello. See, little known fact, my character has a healthy respect for / bordering on unhealthy fear of halflings.
Interesting.
What?
I can't wait to see that play out into something.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
You had to tell him.
Knock, I think you just really gave him something to play with.
You're
Wow.
not going to hate on us because we're short, are you? Because we're short. Me and Gordon are short.
I mean, you can be short without being a halfling.
Oh,
Yes,
wait a minute. No, I know. I'm sorry. Meta. Yeah, I get it now. Never
All
mind.
right. So, who would like to try to give me a synopsis of what happened last episode?
Last episode. Yes, last episode we Noctis and I were, unemployed, looking for employment.
Mm-hmm.
Found a poster for the ship on which our other 2 players were already on. When we showed up, they were already in trouble because somebody, didn't like the captain. And, we showed up to help because we figured that was a great way to handle a job interview. Show up already doing the job. And it totally worked. So we got on board and we found out we were starting this new assignment, which was to go pick up and deliver livestock. But when we went to pick up the livestock, we found out the livestock had been stolen, and that there was this dwarven jerkface who was bullying all the farmers on this little establishment here, this little settlement, and trying to make them all sell off their property. And we are now in the midst of trying to find our livestock / trying to find out why and what this is all about, and if and what we should do about this guy.
Okie doke.
Did I miss anything important?
Nothing important.
The only thing I might say,
we-
because we have to get silly, remember, these are space swine we're talking about.
Yes.
Spaceman.
Flying pigs, ladies
60
and
head
gentlemen.
of space swine, aka flying pigs.
Pigs are flying. Wow.
All right. Were
That-
we
that-
going to be doing investigation rolls? Because I think we were planning on searching.
We want to go talk to the captain about this first.
Yeah, you were going to go do that, and then you got interrupted by bandits, and then decided to go back and have the
Right.
conversation with the captain before going forward with anything else.
So I think really we were in the midst of going back to the ship after we got stopped by bandits when we were trying to investigate. I think
Correct.
that's where we stopped.
Yes, which means we were going to go back to the ship. We were going to have the conversation with the captain, after which point you guys will all take a long rest, leveling
Yes.
to level 2 with the stats that you currently have, and then that will begin
We all
the
did
next.
for our homework over the week.
And then that will begin the next day where you guys can go and do whatevers.
Ding.
All the
Thank you.
stuffs, most of the things.
Warehouses. Yes. Searching warehouses.
Yes. So, we will return to having this conversation with the captain. And let's say that we're going to have this conversation on the bridge. Because it works. She's not currently helming, but, you know, she's still likely to be in the area.
Wow, and suddenly we all went silent. That's
Do you have the music on, Bacon?
I'm not hearing anything.
Are you hearing us?
I'm hearing you guys. I'm
You
not
probably
hearing
just
back.
have your volume off in Forge. Would you like to know how to turn the music on?
Yes, that would be great.
Okay. Actually, at the moment, I'm not hearing it, but I was a second ago. So
Yeah, it just cycled.
on
Oh, I'm hearing
the
it now.
you got it now? Okay.
Okay.
But
I
yeah,
don't want that track,
everybody,
but that was a good one to test
those
with.
little eighth notes, if you know music notation at all, those little eighth notes, if you click on that, that will take you to all the volume control tabs and everything. If you open your global volume controls, you're probably just going to affect your playlists volume tab so that you can have the background music volume for the game at whatever volume you would like.
Yeah, I don't have any ambient sounds programmed for any of my maps yet, so you don't have to worry about
Okay.
that.
So yeah, just the playlists one, probably.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And that way you can control your background music and whatnot as you like.
Yeah, I keep mine cranked all the way up, but, you know, I'm weird.
I
Okay.
usually do, except when there's certain sound effects that make it hard for me to interpret what else I'm hearing.
Mm.
Anywho,
Anyway,
so there we are.
back to serious business. I used the word.
We don't
Sorry.
have that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Serious business.
Oh, Captain, my Captain!
Yeah.
We ran across the bandits on the search for space plane.
Okay, and?
Hmm.
Oh, they,
You have the best way with words. Why don't you?
yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what they said at this moment, because in my life that was a week ago.
They'd offered us a business opportunity to not carry the swine as we were originally contracted for,
That was what it was.
and we would receive payment for said job for not doing it.
Right. That we could be paid to not do the job and just turn a blind eye and walk away, basically.
Okay.
Turn to Blake. Wait, Captain, are you already aware of what's going on around here?
Yeah, we already did tell her that.
Yeah,
Did I-
We
Swiss
did
cheese
do it.
brain. Sorry, guys.
that's fine.
We already did a briefing, so
Yeah, that was 30 minutes ago, a week ago. So yes.
yeah.
Thank you.
But I mean, you're the captain. That's really up to you.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Well, what are your opinions about the situation?
I
Captain has
think there's several people on this team who would rather teach this guy a lesson. To be blunt.
Not even so much the ethical quandary of it is more the long-term business perspectives.
That
we
too,
did
yeah.
talk. If they're
my
gonna
do a lot
brothers
of
eliminate-
would
business
much
here.
prefer me to fight for the farmers. So
Yeah, and we do a lot of business here, so this one business opportunity probably does not equal all the business we could lose in the future by whatever he's trying to do here succeeding.
What I will tell you is as a freelancer, your next contract is only as good as your word. If you develop a habit for going back on your word and it gets found out,
Yeah.
then odds are you're not going to get as much work or you're not going to get paid as well for it.
So you're saying if we don't deliver our goods, we're going to be considered sellouts and not get as much work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because a lot of times the work you're going to get is working for people that need things done outside of the normal means. And those kinds of people don't like trusting people who don't get the work done.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try this.
So,
Speaking directly to the captain, I'm gonna use can't. I don't know. I don't know if she actually knows it or not. These are mafia folk. What little I told you about my backstory, about my background, you know I don't like these people.
can somebody check
How's-
Gordon's wiring? Because all of you just heard Gordon say, sometimes the lemons get harvested and they're not quite ripe yet.
Oh,
that is thieves' camp. Think Ocean's 12. If
Yeah.
anybody's seen that one, the worst of those.
Yeah, it's a replacement language, which is how you can get away with saying it. The problem, and it depending on how realistic or how fanciful you get, there's various degrees of replacement. Kizarni would be another perfect example of thieves' cant for anyone who knows any Kizarni. And in fact, most of you know some Kizarni, but sometimes it's just a work and sometimes it's a shoot. So, because if you hang around with me enough, you'll learn some Kizarni.
Woot.
But the problem is that, yeah, she doesn't, and no one else does. So obviously, you're just malfunctioning.
Terrific.
you need to use the common button.
Uh,
You
Anyway,
hit the wrong button, dude.
my suggestion
Yeah.
is we do the job, we get paid, and we keep flying. At the end of the day, local politics don't matter because we ain't local. If we can make situations a little bit better, all the better. If we can't make situations better, well, we're not the ones that made them worse.
So we make sure we can secure the goods first and keep an eye open for opportunities to fix other things while we're at it. And if we can't, we can't.
I mean, that's the best way to make sure that our assets are taken care of. At the end of the day, we're paid to do a job. We're not paid to fix the universe. Because trust me, we would be getting paid a lot better if we were getting paid to fix the universe.
Fair enough.
Oh, for real.
So first priority is the job.
Somebody had managed to rip us off like they did the last time.
Right.
Freaking bureaucracies. Anyway.
So then,
If we were
indeed, what we were
getting paid to
discussing
fix
before,
the universe, I'd have a bigger garden.
it'd be a good garden.
Well,
Sure. So we were going to try to find the swine first anyway, so at least that we know where they are. And
Okay.
possibly on the way we'll run into other information, but at least that way we can get them out pretty quickly. We were going to relocate them first. And we'll see if we run into any other information along the way that will help our long-term prospects here. But in the meantime, first job's the first focus.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about the way to be.
All right.
All right, but we're definitely not taking their offer. We told them we were going to think on it. So
Always a good plan.
Quiet.
Buy some time, even if you're not going to work with somebody.
It bought us a little time. We told them we were going to think about it. Bought us a little time. So now we sought to act pretty quick and quiet before they find out that we're done thinking about it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And either way, if those bandits are out patrolling for you guys and looking for where you are and where you're going, I don't recommend staying anywhere but on the ship tonight. So why don't you guys rest here? I mean, I would move the ship, but it's not.
It's weird.
It's not worth looking scared for because we can't get far enough away anyway.
It's weird, and weird is suspicious. There's no point in.
Right.
We'll make it seem like exactly what it is. We're coming back to the ship really late, regardless of what our discussions, what happened in our discussions. We're going to take a rest before we do anything anyway. That doesn't look suspicious.
Exactly.
That's just what we'd be doing either way. So.
Okay, so everyone is going to take a long rest. During which everyone will level.
That's how you know this is a fantasy campaign.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because 8 hours of rest. I mean, when does that happen? At the end of which, Gordon will be able to make his first infusion. So let me know which one you're building, and everybody else make sure that you have your second level amount of spells ready to go for tomorrow, and then figure out what y'all's plans are for what we're going to be doing first thing in the morning.
This is a goofy question. Do I have a number of spells per day?
Yes, but you're not going to like it.
Okay. Because it doesn't look written down. It tells me I have 0,
right.
which
if you go to Pact Magic first level, see where it says 2 of 2? Yeah, you can cast 2 spells.
Okay. Any from the list I have, they don't have to have been under the Pact Magic list.
Correct. Disguise Self doesn't count as casting a spell because you can just do that. The cantrips don't cast as casting a spell because you can just do that.
Okay. I got confused by, there's header Pact Magic first level 2 of 2, and then header first level 0/0. So I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
How those things interacted. Okay. Got it.
It will make sense later on when you can have more than just one level's worth of spells, but
yeah, I assume. And anything that's under passive abilities is also whatever it says.
Correct.
in terms of
Remember
life
that
order.
you have a much shorter list of spells because your spells reset on short rests, not on long rests.
Got it.
Before
By the
we
way,
all
Gordon,
actually, yeah.
I found a basket full of citrus. It's not
Yes.
quite oranges. It's not quite lemons or limes.
Yes.
It's just
That's some good news.
some
That's some good
citrus
news.
fruit. So you can have it and keep me a handful of the seeds, please.
Oh yeah, absolutely, no problem.
And
problem there
I'll
at all.
need you to build me a planter box. Since we're at a place with dirt, we'll fill it with
Mhm.
dirt.
Dirt.
Right.
And then
Alright.
alcohol.
Alcohol! Orange, well, not orange, but
Orange grog.
citrus alcohol.
It's something. All right.
It's gonna
So
be something.
next morning.
Actually,
Yep. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm sorry. Just before we actually turn in and all,
Mhm.
because if I'm not mistaken, I know that doings are transpiring and all. Reginald, just out of curiosity, down here, sir. Your son of a gun. Your TriStar. I'm sorry, I don't know the actual name of it. Your
Cha-cha?
thrown weapon. Thank you. How far can you typically throw that?
Oh, really good question, actually. I think it's 60-ish.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I think it's 60 feet, isn't it?
Sounds reasonable.
Okay. I need to think about that. I've had an idea or two. We'll talk later.
Okay.
I get to be silly. Anyway. I'm sorry.
All right.
Anyway.
So next morning, we will skip past Gordon making a lovely breakfast for the entire crew. We will
Do we know he
skip
did?
to everyone getting ready to leave the ship, and we will skip to Gordon having something prepared.
Okay. Reginald.
Mm-hmm.
Beg pardon. Okay, and I've got what looks like, for all practical purposes, call it a spool. It's maybe about an inch thick or so.
It's a small spool of microline.
For all practical purposes. Beg your pardon, this is an experiment. Could I perhaps actually handle one of your, I'm sorry, was it Kithka?
Chatka.
Chathka, beg your pardon. Could I actually physically handle one of the Chathka, please?
Sure. Be careful.
Of course.
Cut yourself on it.
Of course. And as he hands it over, and I'm actually taking a good look at it,
Mhm.
because these are potentially materials that will degrade very quickly over time. So I'm taking measurements. And then
I mean, I can make more of them, so you can have that one.
Okay. Oh, no. This is actually, and he takes the spool and he puts it on the one side, and there's a small loop. Hopefully I made that big enough. I would like you, and let me see if I can find a target somewhere, about 60 feet, a target or something, about 60 feet away. Hand it to you, put your digit through that string, and throw at that target over there.
Does it have to be a willing target?
Oh no!
It's generally
Most
better if it's
definitely
not.
Yeah, it most definitely should be an unwilling target, frankly. If you would, please, sir.
We'll chuck it at whatever is available,
Okay.
preferably small animal.
So you throw the you throw the chatka at the target. Basically, it's something just near the end of your reach. You throw the target. It flies and spins normally, although the rotation seems a little bit faster.
Mhm.
It strikes the target, and then a second later, a mechanism in the spooler kicks in, and it retracts and comes right back to your hand.
Oh, that's nifty.
Nifty. Mm.
Cool.
Apparently, people that back when I was an author, was really skilled people could do that without that. That's great.
Out of character, infusion, returning weapon. We've just made it a mechanized thing. The fact is, you don't actually need the spool. It's a joke, but that's how I finished the infusion on the weapon. I
Okay.
figure in this particular
Nice try.
case, I figure it also gives it +1 to hit and damage. That one only, but
Right.
Mm.
yeah.
It is not considered magical, correct?
It is.
It is
Oh.
actually, yes.
Yeah.
Because the infusion is magical.
So
And-
it will hit anything that is hit by magic only.
Mm.
Ah.
Yeah, which is cool. So now I can, and I take the spool back off because effectively it's in the weapon now.
Right.
That should be particularly useful in soup if you
Right.
miss something, because it'll still come back.
Yep.
Mm.
So that's the Shatka of returning that is now listed in your weapons list. And I updated.
I did something useful.
And I updated the hit and damage codes already for you.
Yeah.
So there you go.
He has a special tchotchke.
He does.
Thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
So, what's the plan, Stan?
Okay.
Warehouses. Searching warehouses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm trying to think. Wasn't it the giant or the half giant shopkeep that gave us an idea that about a warehouse that might be holding fenced goods or stolen goods?
No.
No, she
anything
said
about
that. She said that probably there was a warehouse someplace because they were having to store or keep them,
Large
which is probably
quantities.
15
Mm-hmm.
gang members plus the at least one herd of swine.
Right.
But that was talking more about finding their hideout than
Yeah.
Right.
anything they may have
Yeah, because it'd have to be that large. Because
Yeah.
the barkeep that I spoke to let us generally know what kind of a crew size we're looking at.
Right.
Correct.
But the thought was that possibly they're not keeping the swine where their hideout is. They may have simply just relocated them to one of the warehouses in the village.
If we
City,
can get
whatever
the
we're
swine
calling it.
first, then we don't necessarily have to fight
Right.
them.
Basically steal them back from the thieves.
Right. I'm going to do real quick and prep my spells that I have. Folks, remember, after the long rest, you can prep out new spells if you want to.
Also, I recommend hitting the long rest button just to reset your spell totals.
Just to be absolutely
You know,
certain.
just to make sure that everything's operating the way it's supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, I already
Right.
did that.
Where am I?
Let's see.
We're not going anywhere. I'm just bouncing a
There I am.
BRB screen up so that I can try to do something behind the scenes real quick.
Oh, are they in here? Nice. I'd forgotten about those.
Where is the long rest button?
If you look on your character sheet, right under hit dice, you'll see S rest and L rest.
Aha! Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
Hey, we have a contradiction here. When we were talking about the boots of levitation
Mhm.
last week, we were saying you cast the levitate spell on somebody else. This says cast it on yourself. It will.
Okay, then it's only on yourself.
Oh well, that's still very useful.
Yeah.
Because I suspect that tabaxi would have an easier time climbing up things. I might be wrong about that.
I mean, Probably not going to have any trouble climbing up things anyway.
Pretty.
Reginald, depending on what we run into building-wise, you might need to act as lookout since you can communicate best, I think. If I'm getting this right? Communicate best with us if we're inside a building. Is that how it works? I would
Yes.
probably know that in character.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
You can talk to me over.
Okay. You might end up having to act as lookout from an external position, depending on where we are and what we're doing. Just warning you in advance.
That's a fair point.
Because if we're going to go poking our noses into warehouses where we don't belong, especially if they might have something there, they might have people coming to check on them once in a while, something like that. Or the warehouse itself might have security, and we might need to know if anybody's coming in. I won't know for
Okay.
sure until we see what
Oh,
we're dealing with, but
I didn't know.
we might need to look out. And
Yeah.
you would be best.
Okay.
Ah. Wow.
We have a new crew member.
New crew member. Other than that, what
We already had
stealth
a tabaxi.
capabilities?
Well done.
Other than that, what stealth
You-
capabilities do people have?
I'm actually pretty good at it.
Just meaning physically sneaking, physically staying hidden.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and
Okay.
change color.
I
You
think
change
I'm
color.
pretty sneaky too.
Okay.
Something about the way tabaxi move on their soft little toe beans.
Okay.
Toe beans.
And I can pretty much look like anyone else at will, as well as looking like water or crates or whatever else I need to
Mhm.
at will. Just so you know. Kind of important for my team to know that sort of thing.
Terrific.
So,
She's a mimic.
I mean, effectively.
effectively.
Yeah.
You're
More
a
or
freaking
less.
ditto.
Yeah. So we'll see how I have to use that when we get there. It just depends on the situation. But-
Quite right.
But I could even fool people as to how many people are in a room, because I could always be not a person. It just makes moving hard.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean,
Let's say for that reason, otherwise I would be the best lookout. But I guess I still could, except that I can't initiate your telepathic communication. So
that's going to be key.
Yeah.
I think.
that's why I suggested Reginald. If we needed a lookout,
Yeah.
because he can initiate communication, I can only respond to him.
Right.
I have to see you in order to start.
In order to start, okay.
I
So that
don't
won't
need to
necessarily
see
help
you
either.
to continue.
Okay.
Do you wait? Okay. So, sorry, I'm
We-
gonna back up.
We have
because-
any remote, not in-person communication then?
didn't the captain give us a thing?
Those
Sending
are
Scuba Battle in to
they're,
get back
they're
to
not like
ship.
constant back and forth. They're more of an emergency thing
Okay.
Okay.
because they have a
That's fine,
number of
just let me
charges
know
per
what
day.
capabilities we have before we go into this more than anything else. We'll
So, should we be looking for the space version of walkie-talkies then?
That's fine. We'll work with what we've got.
Yeah. We don't. Yeah, we're. I think we're going to be kind of time tense. Talk about malfunction.
Common button.
Yes,
Common button.
Yeah, I'm still stuck in can't apparently. I think we're kind of time sensitive here.
Yeah.
They're going to expect a response, and we need to move before that.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
All right, let's get moving.
Let's gather
Back
up
to
and go.
town.
Okay, back to town. On the way to town.
While we're on the way back to town, I'm probably not going to be with the party.
Okay.
I'll be 50 to 75 feet off the trail.
All right.
makes good sense.
And I will be in contact with Mary.
Perfect.
Yeah, probably.
Hmm.
Okay. While we are on the way back to town, everyone please roll for me a D8.
D8. Bonk.
Oh, I meant to.
All looking fine so far. But that was all. Oh, that was 4. Never mind. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
roll for surprise. Nothing happens.
Surprise! There's no surprise.
The
It's like,
surprise is
surprise, nothing
there was no surprise.
That's kind of a surprise.
It is a surprise.
So we're probably coming in, like, we're going to start to take the road to town, but we're probably going to veer off to come in from a less visible spot as we hit the town.
Right.
To try and go in, like, from the outside looking at warehouses. Warehouses are probably on the outside of town anyway.
They're
They're
usually
not going to be on the main strip.
they're usually not near. Like they're fairly separated, right? Like they're somewhere off the beaten path, but at the same time
Right.
they're not somewhere difficult to get to or untraveled, because then they're also not doing their job.
But they're not going to be on Main Street, is my point.
No. They're usually
There is only one street.
yeah, they're kind of going to be like
That's all
off to
there
the
is.
side of the town more than anything else.
Now, here's a question. I saw Armand leaving town
Mm-hmm.
in a northerly direction.
Okay.
Does it make sense that basically the Deneville Repute,
Mm-hmm.
or more accurately, we'll call it the Vault, although I don't know if it's actually locked or not, would be in that direction.
It's more likely that their hideout is, not necessarily where they're keeping anything they've stolen. They might, in fact, do the exact opposite.
That's fair. Being Space One and all.
I mean, who
Unless
wants
they
to
have
bunk
someone
with
permanently.
pigs if they
Right.
don't have to?
But they would have to have someone there or send someone there to keep them alive, to feed them and whatnot.
Which is why we're worried about making sure we have lookouts or whatnot. If we
Right.
actually find it, someone else is probably interacting with it. But I actually think if he left to the north side of town, we should probably start on the south. One, it's likely that they stored things away from them if they were stealing them. Also, it's less likely that we'll run into them because fewer of them will be traveling that much further away from their base that direction.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Were the bandits,
Yes.
were they generally dressed the same?
They were
Or no?
generally dressed haphazardly.
Yeah.
Not
Like
So-
pirates.
not terribly well paid.
Not uniformed, just riffraff.
Right.
Right.
You know the direction I was going.
Mhm. Yep.
Fair.
They did not look like they were some collected armed force. We'll put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's good. Easier to break if we need to.
Fair.
Organized forces have
Well,
strategy.
no.
and whatnot. We're probably not contending with much of that.
Right.
I'm wondering. See, I was thinking if we caught one of them, not literally caught, but caught one of them heading off in an odd direction. Of course, we don't know what it is. I understand that, but if he ended up leading us to the swine, keeping in mind, I'm probably thinking way
tell
too
one
far
if we
ahead.
Yeah, we can tell
Yeah.
one if we find one. Also, if we can get rid of and hide one of them, I can impersonate him.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind as well. So, if we're extremely lucky, we can run into the one person going to check on them. And then,
Yeah, but we'd have to be extremely lucky to be sure.
Yeah. At any rate,
So,
let's start looking.
investigation or perception?
Everybody give me a d6.
Oh boy.
Also, Bacon, I think your camera may be smudged.
Oh really?
You look a little washed out. Maybe it's just me.
No,
No, I
like
think
you
you looked
look a
like that
little
last
washed
week.
out.
Okay,
I don't necessarily think it's the camera, however, it
All right.
might be the backlight.
no worries.
Yeah, I think it's his lighting because he
Okay.
was last week too.
Well, then
Yeah.
that's a problem that'll be fixed next week, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Yeah, but you didn't roll a 1.
But someone else did.
That's
Someone else did.
Gordon rolled a
God.
1.
All right.
Again.
So. Do. Let's go ahead
You
and pull
figure it
up.
out. I'm going to try and fix the lighting slightly. Hang on.
Let's go ahead and pull up that beautiful,
Yeah, definitely backlit.
beautiful forest again.
Oh, that's even worse.
Are we in the forest again?
If I can find it.
Are we in the Thieves' Forest?
No, that
Oh,
didn't
I know
help.
why I can't find it because I'm looking in the wrong
Oh, God,
folder.
that's even worse, isn't it?
No, it's
No,
not
you're
worse.
fine.
It helped a tiny bit.
Okay. Yeah, like I say, this is why we need to do the thing. But,
Yeah.
there it is.
No, it helped a little bit actually.
Okay.
You've got a harsh contrast, but you're less.
Bloop, bloop, bloop,
hazy.
bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
So
Well,
now I
after
just
we
need
get
to
through this
decide
chilliness
what
here-
goes wrong on your way to the thing.
On our way to the thing, there are leaves on the ground, and something is about to go wrong.
What does it mean?
Something is definitely about to go wrong.
And it's all Bacon's fault. We can blame him for it.
It's
'cause he's
not.
playing that role.
I admit
It's
it. I
it's
admit
not all Bacon's fault. Penchiki also played a card.
Okay.
it. Oh,
We can definitely blame Kenshiki. That's cool.
okay,
He doesn't
yes,
even mind
okay.
that.
Thanks, Panchiki. I really appreciate it.
He really
buddy.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I just read that I have potter's tools. I forgot I had potter's tools. That'd be. But could I build a pot big enough for a tree? Probably better just to have a box.
You know what a pot big enough for a tree is called? A yard.
Yeah.
A planter.
Sometimes
Can
we
you
don't
make a
actually
really
know how.
big plant?
We actually don't know how big the plant is
That's
Yes.
true.
when it's fully mature. So.
Don't you already have planting beds?
Yeah, it's a
Not-
vertical hydroponic though.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Doesn't
Those
usually
aren't
work
good.
for
Those
trees.
aren't good for trees.
No.
No, really not good for trees, or even bushes. So.
Well, maybe we'll end up with a nice extra large crate while we're here or something.
Yeah.
You might get us one, but anyway.
So
But I could always make jars for the brewing experiments.
Yeah, that's also
Hey,
true.
don't you already have barrels for the brewing
And of course,
experiment?
that's for the end result. That's for the end result. Of course, this is because we're talking about this is why we're about to get sprung on here. Probably. That's what
I
I'm.
mean-
That's what I'm going to call it.
Da-da-da.
maybe.
Da-da.
Don't worry. I'm sure it won't be something that's 4 times the party size.
Oh,
Probably only be twice the
Okay.
size.
It's not size that matters, it's math.
I've never used these before, so this will be fun.
Oh,
Oh
joy.
Lord.
Zombie
DM says something like that.
preserve us.
I'm nervous. Yes.
Everyone give me perception checks because perception makes the world happy.
+6.
Everyone do a perception check.
Perception.
Ooh, pretty
Perception.
good. A 22.
11. I
Don't,
perceive
Well-
twin ones.
don't look at these yet.
Don't look at them. Sure, yeah. What? Look at what? I don't see nothing.
Perfect. Don't worry, they're not actually the beholders they look like.
No, that was
They're
the
entirely
bartender.
different set of beholders.
He's lying. He's lying.
They're not the beholders they look like. They're different beholders.
Yeah, exactly. They're different beholders than the ones they look like.
Hey, that's in the eye of the beholder, man.
Oh, you
Luigi followed us
didn't.
because we skipped out on the bar tab.
Oh, I don't know if I should call that a bad mom joke or what.
I mean,
I mean,
you know, not saying, just saying.
Trying to find a picture
speaking
of
of,
this to show you
mom jokes
guys.
and beholders, can you imagine how much of a pain it is to be, like an adolescent beholder and like trying to do your eye makeup and stuff? I mean, it's just a nightmare.
Oof.
The budget they must spend on eye makeup.
All right, so I'm going to send this to you guys over here
Yo.
because I don't have it available as for the token. But
Okay.
what you see in front of you on the path is a short but lithe. Agreed, Morden. Okay. You see,
Missing out on all the jokes. I can't see the chat.
that's fine. You're okay. You don't need to see what they're discussing. It's probably for the best. You see
Yeah, probably.
half a dozen beings, probably not locals, unless we suddenly stepped into a horror movie.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
Although for purposes, I will inform Noctis that they are in fact aberrations. They look like, well, they are bipedal. They look like somewhere between a human and a goblinoid. Their skin is pale and gaunt and stretched, cracked. Their lips are missing entirely, so their face is just in this permanent sneer. And there are spots where bony protrusions, like knuckles, brow ridges, sides of jaws, where the bones have continued to grow and have pulled up through the skin.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Giving them a very, very horrific appearance. And they're like they're not quite shambling, but not fully ambulatory either. Moving forward, and
Are they dead? Oh no, you said they were living. Never mind.
as
I hope that's not our livestock.
no, these are definitely not pigs.
Oof.
And no, I would say that they haven't actually seen you yet, but you can tell that they are just like mumbling, gibbering somewhat incoherently. The warlock is familiar with this type of situation. Gibbering somewhat incoherently about
I did not take fact with the great old ones.
about dying stars, the darkness eating the light, and the elves that consume.
Oh. So these guys have already been victims. They got caught up in a thing.
Yeah.
May not have to fight them after all then.
I mean, do we have to? Do I know if they're like some kind of a risk
they look
to
like
attack
that.
anyone if we just avoid them?
I mean,
Can I use... I'm not close enough to use detect poison and disease, am I?
probably not.
Do they trigger my I need to kill this?
Well,
Oh, there they are. I was scrolled way too far in. Okay.
gotcha. You have
Or even would I know what they
favored
are?
enemy listed as Mind Flayer, but generally it's just aberrations in general, Mind Flayers in specific. So I would say you have a general need to kill them rather than a specific need to kill them. However, if you want to get information on them, you can make an intelligence check, which you have advantage on, because you do have a general need to kill them.
Let's see. Assume that would not fall under nature.
No, just give me a intelligence check and with advantage.
Oh, intelligence.
Oh, that was so close to a 20.
Well, it's with advantage. You can just do it again anyway.
Yeah.
Roll again. Nope, first one was better.
Yeah, let's ignore
Okay,
that one.
so these are what are called star spawn. They are creatures, entities, somethings, possibly human, possibly not, that have interacted with a upcoming cosmic event, and the interaction has not been positive to their physical or psychological health.
Okay.
Yeah, they've already been.
I will relay this onto a die. Or not a die. Seth.
Right. So,
So they need to be put down.
Did you say that out loud?
I said that in my head. If I
Okay.
said it out loud, nobody else would understand it.
I'm sorry. Did you project that?
Yes.
Okay. You're right. I should have been more specific.
it's true. If he said it out loud, all you would have heard was,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I would, but.
okay. So, do you guys choose to... well, let's roll initiatives, because I'm going to expect that at this point we're not all going to choose to hide. So once not everyone is choosing to hide, we might as well roll.
Womp, 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 womp.
And I will flip to battle music.
Yay, battle music.
Because battle music makes the world go round, or more to the point, not.
Did I
Do you wish
get
to
it?
shoot into
I
the
got a
dark?
2?
You got it too.
Well, bloody-da. Guess I'm going last.
No, you're not. So there.
Yeah, somebody rolled.
That's
a
what
one.
happens when you make assumptions.
Oh,
So,
I rolled a 1.
one of the bad guys. Well, that's going to be useless for them in this case. So, right now, they are just going to stumble forward
Oh,
to the best of their ability.
They got no range, huh?
They have a range of 20 feet for an ability, and even that isn't going to help them, because that makes you have disadvantage to attack anyone who isn't a star spawn grew. So,
Okay.
so Noctis, you are up, sir.
Oh. Let's see. I think I will use the new toy that I was given.
Yeah.
Yay, toys.
Okay. You have the bad guy targeted.
Shoot. Ha!
So you take it and you throw really hard, trying to overcompensate for the fact that it weighs different than it used to.
Yeah.
And you miss
Pretty much what happened.
terribly. But fortunately, it does come right back.
Yay. Okay.
Would you now like to make your offhand attack?
Yes.
Okay, so throw again.
It will not be the same one.
It can be if you want.
Say, I might argue. You've got to be kidding me.
And again, this is apparently just broken now. There is no reason to use this thing because all it does is miss terribly.
Dang.
Wow.
That is a 1, followed by a
Say
1.
7 and
That's just
oh, that's a efficiency bonus.
Jesus.
Womp womp.
My bad luck is apparently. Oh my goodness.
We'll go ahead and
So, Bacon, you're up.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and move a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Hasty needs new dice. I mean, that was a 1 in 400. It's a 1 in 8,000 that his next roll will also be a 0.
Touch.
Why? Why? Seriously, why? Okay, so we'll target this guy here. We'll throw a little fire at him because that's what we do. Hopefully we hit him. I think we do.
That's a hit.
Yep.
Don't know why it didn't
I
auto
don't
target,
know why
but
I don't know why the firebolt didn't come up. But, well, there it is.
all right, roll your damage.
Oh, good. Doing damage. A little bit of fire damage.
A little bit of fire damage.
A little bit of fire damage. And then,
The firebolt arcs across, hitting him high in the shoulder. He hisses and screams and says something about giant world-eating cats.
wow.
This is crazy
Okay.
to bag up
I mean-
cats.
Right. I think I'll go over here. Because that's within my... Yeah, that is within my movement. Try and get a little bit of cover. You know,
Okay,
in the trees.
trying to get some tree cover. And then, Ari, you are up.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to start with dropping some tentacles, because, I mean, it's just what you do. And they're
Seems
just going to
reasonable.
keep walking this
You do.
way, so if I drop some tentacles, like, right here-ish or so... I don't actually have a tentacle graphic, I do. I only have the big
Yes,
one.
you do.
Yeah, oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, like somewhere around there, so that
So
whatever...
the square
walks
it's in
by
is
that
actually the one in the middle, and that just shows you its range.
And that way, as they keep walking by that spot, it can just keep doing its thing.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works. And let's see, it goes whack whack. That's what it does. What do I roll? Is that just a charisma roll?
This is also just a bonus action.
Oh, I drop. Oh, it does say as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was trying to find that in the description and I couldn't quite find it.
When you create the tentacle, you make a melee spell attack against one creature within 10 feet. On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of the next turn.
And the 2-hit is what, a charisma check? Because it's...
Oh, well, it'll be charisma plus your charisma modifier plus proficiency modifier. So you have a plus, so it's a d20 plus 6. Also, which one of them are you hitting? The one above or below the tentacle? This one?
Above. Yeah.
Above? Okay.
My target.
So d20 plus 6.
So d20 plus 6, that's what I do. Okay.
Yeah.
20... D20 plus 6. Ha! Look at that. I put the thing in and everything.
12, which will hit. So roll 1d8 damage, and the target is slowed.
It's slow. Okay, and
I know
so
there's a
that's
slow
that.
around here somewhere.
Oh, I forgot to target.
That's okay. We made it work anyway.
Target. That's okay, because I still get to chuck Eldritch Ick at it, which is agonizing. So I should roll off of Agonizing Blast, right?
Yes.
If I'm rolling my Eldritch Blast, I should just roll off of Agonizing.
You should roll off of wherever it'll let you roll.
Good point.
So that was 2 points of damage. Not much, but more importantly, slowed.
Yeah. It's not letting me
Just roll off the regular blast. I believe off Eldritch Blast. I believe I already incorporated the damage.
Okay.
That is a 9, so we won't find out
either.
until next turn.
We won't find out. That's fine. Okay, other people are already taking cover.
Correct.
Then I guess I better be doing that because I'm a squishier. So no, don't target yourself, dum-dum. And you know, once I'm in here, I can just kind of make myself look like a tree.
You can
Or a
hide
bush.
pretty well.
Yeah. I'm hiding the other way.
Then these guys are all going to move up, and now it's Sadie's turn. What does Maeve do?
Maeve is going to cast Guiding Bolt.
I'm familiar with that one.
Yeah, do I need to like pick a target?
Yes. That is within range.
Well, it's 120.
Mhm.
Well, 120 feet.
Yeah. So plenty of range.
Yes. I guess I'll hit the measuring tool. I'm gonna pick this one right here.
Okay.
I think that's the first one that's already been slowed.
This one has been slowed. This one has been wounded twice.
Oh, well, I'm gonna kill it.
Go for it.
Probably, maybe.
We can hope.
Attack. Normal.
And that's a hit.
Go ahead.
Okay. Damage. Normal.
Woo!
9
Okay.
radiant.
Oh. Okay. Did I finish it?
No, but it is bloodied.
Okay. I guess, can I move into the bushes as well?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't moved yet.
We'll just use that for slowed. That's fine.
Move into the bushes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still on.
Oh, I forgot to play a card that Morden played, so I'll do it this following turn, Morden. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm in the bushes. And, I'm done.
Okie doke. And the last spawn is now going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I never rolled initiative for this spawn, so he's just going to go now. And we're back to Bloodied Spawn, and Bloodied Spawn is going to move 30 feet and then try to do a thing. Oh, look. He can reach.
No!
He can go bug hunting. Okay.
No, don't go bug hunting.
So the Gru kind of like jumps at you and tries to bite at your arm, and you're like, get away, and just like kind of like
Ew.
swat him with the butt end of the Githka. Followed by the slowed one not getting anywhere. Because
He
he's
got
the,
somewhere.
because he's
Oh.
the slowed one. And it is now... Why is... Yes, it is now Richard's turn.
All right. Well, being he decided to bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out Gitka.
Okay.
Make sure I have a that's from the offhand, and he's gonna get one of each.
All right. So stab at him with your Giphy.
Hopefully, no whammies.
Yeah, right.
I mean, 1 in 8,000. Go for it.
Did we not have that one set up to roll?
It was last week.
I thought.
Close your
Oh.
Chashka window, and then the standard roll will appear for the Githka.
Oh, yeah, you
That's
gotta
a that's a
close
Foundry issue.
each weapon. Yeah.
You have to close
can't
each weapon after you use it. If you keep them
You can
open,
only
it gets
keep one
confused.
weapon open at a time.
That is most definitely a hit, sir.
That's gonna be a hit.
Yay.
So you have just butt struck him with the back end of the Githka, and as he stumbles backwards, you just slide down into almost like a sledgehammer position and step forward and in and bring the top crescent blade down, careening on the top of his head, caving it in. You almost swear at the last second as the body collapses to the ground, you almost hear, "Thank you," as it goes thud and hits the ground.
I mean, that stands to reason.
And your offhand action, sir. Who would you like to chuck a biscuit at?
We'll chuck a biscuit at this guy who's closest.
Okay. Please roll your biscuit checking.
Yes. And we will try the deficient biscuit again.
Okay. 1 in 8,000. Here we go. This is it. 1 in 8,000. Noctis, when this show is over, you are to go buy a lottery ticket, fill in all of the spots as ones, and when you win, we all get a cut.
Why does it have to be the weapon that I did the thing on? Come on.
Gordon, your turn, sir.
Oh, I'm still gonna move.
Oh yeah, you can still move.
You're definitely convinced it's not working.
I'm absolutely convinced it's not working. Jesus Christ.
I mean, it worked in testing.
It really did.
Limited testing.
Admittedly limited testing, but still. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Everything testing is limited.
Oh, goodness.
Alright.
That's why you need to release a early access beta version of all of your infusions.
Oh.
Don't mind me.
Oh.
That'll be a hit.
Why is the fireball? Anyway. Fair enough. Give it some fire. Really?
I mean, you almost did some fire.
Almost.
We have seen more ones tonight.
We really have.
Ridiculous.
This is absolutely.
We're
just
about to
getting
see some more. It is Seth's turn.
It is my turn. Okay. So who is the next closest by the tentacle? Probably this guy below it. Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
A character of your choice suffers a critical failure on their next normal success or failure, which means the tentacle will critically miss that
Will
guy.
critically fail.
Whoopsie poopsies.
You want me to? You want me to roll, right?
No, doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's a 1.
That's fine.
It is an auto 1. And now roll for your warlock attack.
Okay. Well, for that, I will probably target closest.
That's not a bad call.
Okay.
That was a Morden card. You can thank him later.
Nice one. Okay. No. Attack. No roll. I'm still not rolling either.
And that misses.
I got nothing. Alright, I'm gonna back up a little bit further. Be the one not in melee range. I'm useless. But then again, we all are, aren't we?
I would argue that Reginald is good.
Well, we'll see how good Gordon is in just a second. Gordon,
Yeah.
Normally, I would call these things cannibalistic, but in your case, they have a high iron diet.
Okay, that's fair.
It's exciting. That should make
That's
both of us
going in.
safe. What?
Sunday hungry.
You'll take 6 points of damage.
No.
Ow.
In
it
addition,
came off.
please make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. The hit points didn't come off. I will remove them. There we go. And you said a wisdom saving throw, huh?
Yes, please, sir.
Okay.
Can I miracle max the dice?
All right.
You're good, sir.
Man.
Believe it or not.
Oh, good. Jeez. Man.
Where did our bug go? Our bug went over there. Okay. 30 feet from this dude. Is not going to get him any closer. 30 feet from this dude. It's also not going to get him any closer. And it's now Maeve's turn. You have all been pushed into the tree line.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. I don't know what you're doing, but it's got a good area of effect.
Yeah, I see that.
Ah, I see what she's doing.
I don't know how to do what she's doing, but it's cool.
Okay.
Those three need to make a con save at 14.
Yep. That is a critical
There we
failure.
go.
Oh my god.
That is a
Oh,
failure.
they're failure. Okay, that's good. We want them to fail.
And that is a failure.
Yes.
So, the two outside ones will each take 3, and the middle one, I'm going to say, is going to take 6.
And there's isn't there an effect that goes along with that?
I believe so. I have to go read it, though. Sadie, if you're saying something, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I believe you muted yourself.
If it's Thunder Wave on a failed save, takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away.
Okay, then what to do?
Yeah, I was saying, once they grouped up like this,
Mhm.
I thought I could,
Yeah.
like, do something and lay some hurt on them. I forgot I was muted. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I appreciate the mute. So was that, what spell did you just use?
Thunderclap.
The thunderclap? Okay.
The thunderclap.
Yes.
Might be a little bit different.
Yeah. But it still hits 3 targets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they were all in a platoon formation, then I could have hit, like, 9.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that would have
Actually.
required there to be more than was present, so I'm glad you couldn't.
There is
Right?
also that.
Because that wouldn't
They're
have
glad
been.
they could.
It would have been better if I'd done more damage, but...
I mean, for a cantrip, you just did 12 points of damage. That ain't
Oh,
nothing.
that's a cantrip? I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it's a D6 per target hitting multiple targets. So,
Right.
like, 12 points of damage on a cantrip is nothing to sneeze at. Perhaps cough mildly, but that's about it. Okay, next round. We come up to the one that is at the top of here, and that one is going to stumble forward and is going to, nom on some cat. Cat noms.
Cat's gonna jump out of the way.
I mean, cat's going to hope she jumps out of the way. Don't tell my dice what to roll. I mean, the way they're rolling, it's likely going to happen, but still.
I'm gonna tell you
Right.
guys what to roll.
Well, my dice did not listen to you because you, in fact, got hit.
Oh,
So if you
crap.
could make a wisdom saving throw for me, that would be awesome.
Okay. Well,
And you get hit for 8 and are bloodied.
Saving throw,
Jeez.
normal. I did good on that.
You did. You flying colors on that saving throw, though.
Uh-huh.
Almost as good as his damage roll. Okay, Ricardo, you are up, sir.
Let's see here. I'm going to move over this way. And
Thank you for
on
the
my
follow,
way
Big
by,
Mac.
Going to schmark the little one I'm passing.
Okay. You have advantage.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool. And
Did not matter because it allowed you to replace your 17 with a 17.
And, you know, you often replace a 17 with a 17.
It's true.
9 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And he is bloodied.
And the offhand attack.
Mm-hmm.
That still has advantage.
And crits.
Yay!
it worked. It finally worked.
Just have to beat somebody with it instead of throw it at somebody.
It's a point blank
and that's
weapon of
Mac.
returning.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Blink.
Yay! All right, and Noctis is the only one
Noctis
that's
gets to
killed
move,
anything.
and Gordon, you are up, sir.
Okay, if I move 5 feet, I should not provoke, correct?
Well, you can't provoke from the dead thing, so you're fine.
Well, okay, because I want advantage,
Okay.
and I really don't need to be targeting myself. Thank you very much. So I'm going to move here.
Okay.
That's my target.
Okay.
Time to get out the butcher knives.
Stabby stabbies.
Yep, exactly so.
Stabby,
the butcher
stabby.
knife and the paring knife.
You will have advantage, and then you have advantage on your offhand.
Okay, good.
Lay him for me, Gordon.
Tell me that was a crit.
That was a crit.
Ooh.
Nice.
25. So that's 14.
Mm-hmm.
So he is also dead,
Yay, dead!
spoiling your
Nice.
offhand attack.
That's fine.
Me, like,
I mean,
But since I've already moved,
Those
I
things.
can't do anything else.
You have the rest of your move.
yeah, you could
Oh.
use the rest of your move.
So you have a remaining 25 feet?
Yep. Let's see.
Yeah, 5 of 30. So you have 25 left.
Really? Okay, come on. 5, 10. I think this is good enough.
Okay. And Seth.
Question. Can I create advantage with the tentacle?
No. I did check. You cannot.
You had to know I was going to ask eventually.
You asked last week, and I wasn't sure.
Did I?
So I checked. Yes.
Okay. I've thought of this independently twice.
Yes.
Twice
Twice you went, hey, advantage is the best thing to get. Does this give it to me? I don't know. Okay. And then, hey, advantage is the best thing to get. Does this give it to me? No. Oh.
I mean, at least my thinking is consistent.
Very consistent.
So, I still want to kind of close in from the top end. So, as my bonus action, I can move tentacle. We'll move it. I mean, we'll move it kind of like in between them, but closer to the north one.
Yeah, it can still move and attack. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
There we go. Yeah, and whack on
okay.
this top guy. I know the other two are closer to my teammates, but I just feel like whittling down the formation a little bit.
D20 plus 6.
Oh, that's right.
I will make a attack profile for it.
Okay.
I just haven't yet.
Oh, that's a 12. No, hold on. Out. 20. There you go. Plus 6. No, 6. Yes. Cool. Got it.
12 will hit.
Yay!
1d8 damage, and target is slowed.
roll. Hey, now we in business.
That's some business damage.
And I will Eldritch him as well.
Okay. That is a hit.
Good.
And roll your damage. He is super bloodied.
Yes, super bloody. That was almost useful.
He is going to stand on top of his dead friend and try to bite a cat.
Poor cat.
And unfortunately, he
Oh!
critically bites a Sadie.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Cleric, heal thyself.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh.
We're going to hope that you succeed this, and in which case you want to make a saving throw, a wisdom saving throw.
Well, yeah, I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, you don't.
He's gonna say
Oh,
you need
I'm
to survive the attack
unconscious.
first.
I'm unconscious, right?
Yep, you're downed.
Okay.
Womp womp.
Darn.
And then it is decent one's turn. This is going to come and try to nom on a tin can. Sadie, you have 10 hit points.
Oh, thank you. Chat?
Yay!
You made it perfect. And this one critically misses trying to attack the bacon,
Good.
which means we will update its initiative to be below Sadie's,
That's also good.
because that's the critical success or fail rules. And now that means it is Maeve's turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's still
See.
standing? Or perhaps again.
You have a critically wounded, slowed star spawn in front of you.
Oh, well, I know what to do then.
Finish him.
Spiky bat.
Go for it.
Mikey bat him. Lord and Savior time.
Hack.
Where's Spiky bat him?
That is a hit.
Spiky bat.
Double. Oh, poo.
It's enough.
It is?
He was really, really beat up.
Oh, did Morden just program a tentacle of the deep attack? It looks like he did.
I think he did.
Thank you, Morden.
Okay, so that one dead.
It is dead.
Okay. Can I do anything else, or is my
You can stand up for half your movement, which means you can now move up to 15 feet.
Yeah, I think maybe it might be a good idea to get out of here a little bit.
All right. If you leave, this guy is going to get an attack of opportunity against you.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
On the diagonal. You still can.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Oh, okay.
I really wanted to use, like, healing word, but...
I mean, you could have, but you killed something instead, so that's also worthwhile.
Because then it can do less damage.
Richard, it is your turn.
That's it. So we've got 2 left.
Yes.
Correct.
You can take them out. No problem.
Alright, I'll go ahead and move here, kind of ducking between the two.
Okay.
And have 2 presents for that one right there.
Go for it. That's a mighty big hit.
Nice.
And 8 points of damage. Leaving it bloodied.
And offhand attack.
Go for it. That'll hit. So, Gordon, the one that's fighting in front of you, you see a blur of movement off to your left as Ricardo dashes and then slides into home plate underneath of the attack of opportunity from the one that's now going to be behind him. Stands, thrusts forward with the Githka through the thing's chest, almost hitting you with the Githka, and then you just see over the shoulder of the stunned and bloodied Starspawn, you see a insectial hand with the spinning throwing knife come up and just kind of like catch in the neck and pull, and it just kind of turns its head at a incredibly impossible to survive angle and then falls over. Making it now Gordon's turn, and there is only one left alive. And Gordon is muted.
Everybody's muted here for some reason.
Bacon, you're still muted.
Let me rephrase that.
Okay.
Bonus action. I feel shame that the damn thing only works in melee. And I move around, get advantage, because by golly, who doesn't love advantage?
Go for it.
And I've got him targeted. And do the thing, and do the thing. And this is with advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
16 will hit.
No. That's a great die. Yay, advantage.
And he is super bloodied.
Super bloody.
And now you can roll with your offhand kitchen utensil, which will also have advantage. It just won't get the +4.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And double ones.
Double no.
Absolutely not.
I'm knocking you down your initiative anyway.
Yeah.
Even though it's not going to matter because the combat will be over. You need to lose initiative for
No,
double
yeah,
ones.
The next fight.
Just
we're
drag
in.
me down.
Seth, it is yours.
Okay. We're gonna try this fancy new tentacle attack that Warden gave us.
Okay.
Yay!
It hits.
It worked. It worked. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean,
He even coded it as a bonus action.
He
Perfect.
did.
I wanted to check. I was just about to say something about it not being a bonus action, but I mean, there you go. It most certainly is.
it looks good. All right, it works. Okay, that didn't finish it off.
It did not finish it off.
Okie dokie. Blasting it. Hopefully. But it worked. The thing worked. That was the
It
important
worked,
part.
and the blast hit.
Okay. And the blast stuff works. Yes.
And the blast stuff most
All the
definitely
buttons
finishes
work.
it off. So, Gordon, as you're sitting there stabbing and swiffing,
Really badly.
you're like, oh, all right, we got to get ready for it to turn around. And you feel this wave of cold come over you as over your shoulder, a tentacle wraps the thing around the neck. And you see that you just see like lines of frost start to appear up the sides of its neck, followed by a bolt of eldritch energy that goes right through its skull. And it falls to the ground.
My infusions don't work. My infusions don't work, and I can't swing my knives for shit.
Your infusions work, just only in melee. At no
really
point did it
annoying.
not return to his hand when it swung in melee.
That is true.
Actually, it returned to his hand
It
every
returned
time.
when I threw it.
It just couldn't hit the thing.
That's got to be user error. Definitely user error.
You know what? No, that's at 180,000. As we finish these up, Reginald, can I see that thing a minute, please?
Sure.
Are you all right,
Take a look
Maeve?
Take a look at it. Because remember, I actually took off the spool because
I have an
that's just the part of the
ouchie.
infusion.
Are you all right, Maeve?
Get out. Get out some buffing paper.
Okay. Go try to fix it.
Because apparently, and buff the glue off where the spool was.
Do we have healing anything?
Hand it back to Reginald.
Well,
It was just a little grease.
we have a healing Maeve, and
Yeah. How do I touch self? Is that action 1?
yeah, you're fine. Self touch, palm
Okay.
Yeah,
forehead.
Standard roll.
Slash probably.
The way we normally do it is if it's a non-initiative situation, you get full healing. So
Oh,
whatever
okay.
your max would be, which in this case will be 1d8 plus 4, so 12. So you can just get 12 points.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 22, not 16.
Well, but your
Or
max
am I
is
just
16.
back up to 16?
Yeah. You can't heal yourself
Right.
above your max, because then everyone would just cast the healing before the fight starts.
That would be cheaty.
And I've got to fix myself here a bit. Give me a moment.
Yep.
Whoop, we just disappeared.
Yep, that was my fault. I fix.
Okay.
Oh.
I tried to make something else go away, and I made you go away. But now you're back.
So I'm going to cast the mending thing on me.
Yep.
I spend hit die to do it.
Yep.
But that gives me 9 back, which
Which will put you to
lost
full.
6.
Yep.
So yes, 13, not 16. Stupid. Yes, I am made of very thin aluminum foil.
Yes. But self-knitting aluminum foil, so, not the
least
worst.
At least that. Yes.
I love it.
Oh goodness.
All right. Is everyone intact? Can we move on?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, I
let's
just-
go.
Hmm. How long is
3.
this taking?
Does anybody know if those happen around here normally? They just kind of happen randomly in the universe, right?
Yeah.
Give me an arcane or nature of choice.
Okay.
And on this roll, the Thread Queen gets advantage.
Oh.
And it still doesn't help.
It still doesn't help.
It always happens to me. I always get advantage and roll. The 2 dice are like one number different. Like why? Why did they even do that?
So, Maeve and Gordon are both aware that star spawn happen when cosmic entities / cosmic horrors interact with mortal beings in a way that doesn't cause warlocks to happen. Like accidental bystanders of cosmic events will often become star spawn of some level. These are the worst, also easiest to deal with, in that basically it just causes their minds to shatter and their bodies to deform and makes them not much more than zombies.
Right.
Mhm. Oof.
How
Okay.
close are we to taking our midway break?
Oh, for stream?
Pretty much as soon
Yeah.
as this part wraps up.
Okay.
'Cause I was
I've gotta
figuring you
deal
guys had a
with
little bit of conversating
my
to do.
dog.
Okay.
Mm.
I will go ahead and collect the bodies and get them off the trail a little bit.
Okay.
Or
And
the
kind of
forest
mark where they are.
In case you want to come back and examine them later.
Examine.
Well, let the
see
town
if they're
know.
edible.
Can we search their pockets? They have
Do
pockets.
they have pockets?
I mean, if they have pockets, they don't have anything useful in them.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, well. Alright.
You know, this is pretty lost for looking for, warehouses. We ended up in the woods.
I mean, at least they weren't in the warehouse eating the pigs.
True.
Very true.
Granted.
We
So
want those pigs
I'm
alive.
gonna call it a win. Everybody we care about is alive.
Yes,
They're not. So
we win.
there you go.
Okay. And
Everybody
with that, we will pause for station identification, and we will all be back in about 3 minutes. So everybody, hang tight, and we will see you all in just a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now that we are all back,
We are back. We are ready as we'll ever be. I mean,
nice haste. All right. So
alright.
now, what is the plan?
If everyone's fine, we can keep going.
Right. Plan right now is hopefully we don't get ambushed by more of those creepy things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's go look for warehouses.
All right. So everyone, give me a D. Are you searching the south side of town warehouses or the north side of town warehouses?
I was gonna start south. I don't really. Yeah.
Let's go with that. Let's try south to begin.
Okay. After about an hour of searching and trying to sneak into various buildings, like, you really don't need to sneak into them too much. Like, you kind of like walk up and peek in
Okay.
the window kind of
Mhm.
thing. Like, it's semi-obvious that you're casing the joint, but also
Nobody cares.
there's not a lot of people around that are going to care. Mostly because generally the only person that's going to care is whoever is currently renting that warehouse, right? Like,
Right. So unless they happen to be standing there, whatever.
yeah. Everybody else is just going to kind of like just let you pass on. And after about an hour and a half of looking through windows on the south side of town, you have not found anything in any of the warehouses.
Okay. Well, start working our way north then.
Okay. On this one, everybody give me an investigations check.
Okay.
Investigation.
Basically to see how quickly you find the right one, not if you're going to be able to find it, right? Because warehouses.
Ooh, an 18.
Well,
Oh, a 21.
All right.
hey, we spent our good rolls on the investigation checks. Okay, sure.
Apparently.
Yeah. Does
See,
not-
again, on topic versus off topic encounters.
It just goes that way.
That's just how it goes, man. The dice weren't even prepared for that last encounter.
The dice were like, "Wait, you're doing a what?
Like,
you're
what?
you're
Why?
where?"
Why? I don't want to do this right now.
Holy
5 more
crap.
minutes.
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes, Mom.
Where's my dark vision?
Well, it doesn't matter if there's no light.
That is true. It's not pitch black vision. It's just low light vision. Oh boy! Does that mean we've got a dungeon crawl? It's that kind of warehouse?
I mean, it might be. I at least made sure that you have walls.
There are walls.
That's a good thing, I suppose.
Is the corner we're backed up against also a wall?
No. You should be able to see fine now. Can you not see?
No, I can see. I can just see that we are backed against a wall of black.
The wall of black is just the edge of the map.
Okay. But this is the outside.
If you step this
of the
way,
building.
you will see that there's just nothing there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see 2 doors here and like a big barn door over there.
That would be a window. Actually, no, that does look like it's a door. Let me make it a door.
Is it a door? Is it a window?
No, I mean, generally the difference between doors and windows is whether or not the grass is broken leading up to it. So,
I was going to say whether or not you can see through them.
well, on a map, it's the difference is whether or not there is a walkways don't lead to windows is basically the argument.
Right, and there is a break in the grass. So.
Right, so therefore it is in fact the least secured warehouse ever.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to check out the whole perimeter first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
All right.
So you have come up to a building. This building appears to be.
Wait! Don't split off.
Just wait a minute. Appears to be where you might want to be going, because as you get closer, you do see that there are 2 bandits here on the railing, who don't see you because you duck down, but then go into one of the multiple doors on the second floor, going inside. So there are at least 2 bandits on the inside.
Okay.
But now, having that information, you can act accordingly.
Wow, there's a lot of doors.
Yeah, it's a wonderfully insecure building.
All right.
Wonderfully insecure building.
All right, starting on the south side. Check the outside. Trying to keep.
Okay.
I guess we'll try to keep behind covers as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone give me a stealth check.
Still check. I thought so. A 7. But I've got bonuses.
And I will go ahead and start changing my color.
Okie doke.
Cat feet, man.
Okay.
Thought we were gonna go around the building.
We're working on it.
I don't think anybody has done anything else.
No. So long as we do it nice and quiet and slow. Isn't
Yep.
everything?
So far, you have neither seen anything unusual nor heard anything. I mean, there aren't no windows, just all the
I don't
doors
see any
ever.
windows.
So there are probably windows, but they would be like up on like the second floor, so they're mostly like air venting. So you really can't see any in any of them, unfortunately.
Do we hear anything?
Yes.
Do we hear snorting
Yes.
and winking?
You most definitely hear Pickles.
Hmm.
The sound, the lovely sound of pickles.
Sound of pickles. Have you ever been next to a pig? My uncle and aunt, they got some land and like started their own little goat ranch, and they had a pot-bellied pig, so I've actually like been next to a pig.
Nice. I've been near a few, but none that like made much noise.
Yeah, it wasn't very noisy. I mean, but it did want treats at the time, so that's
Oh,
why it was.
they always will.
Continue up the wall here, or go back
Yep.
towards the doors we know exist.
Okay.
Okay, actually, doors here. Big old doors here. Or am I wrong?
Nope, those are double doors.
There's more doors up here. Yeah.
Basically, those are double doors on both ends that are designed to be able to pull wagons into and out of.
Right.
Doors everywhere except the east side.
Yes.
Other than that, tons of doors.
So, which one do we want to go into?
Also, I've never seen any maps from this person before, but this was one that I picked up off of Incarnate really quickly because I didn't feel like making one. So, not a Patreon that I am a backer of, but if you like the look of this map, Seon Maps on Patreon and see if they have anything else that you like. Just a quick plug for, use of the material.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if there's going to be a thing, where would you all like to try and come in from?
Honestly, I think
This
I'd like to go
door
up to the
over
second.
here. Because, like, we know the bandits went into.
Yeah, but
Like,
they could be anywhere
top-
inside. Before we go in, I'm going to try and get rid of them without us having to have a confrontation. But I just want to know if when you come in, where do you want to come in from?
I'm waiting to see how this is going to go down. I'm excited.
I'd still say I'd like to go up to the second where they went in.
Which one? Where did they go in? On this porch thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
Okay.
stairs lead to a second floor deck, and then there are, 2 more doors up on the second floor.
Well, I mean, I guess we could
Oh,
go
okay.
in there and try to, like, get behind them. That would be.
Well, first,
tactic.
let me see if I can get them to just leave. If you guys want to stay out of sight, somewhere which would not look like the place they'd leave the property. So again, either behind that tree line or
Or the east side.
or the south wall, yeah, or something like that. I want to see if I can get them to just leave because I don't know.
All right. I will. Okay.
Yeah.
South,
See if you can get
okay.
them to
Southeast corner.
Okay.
I'm hunkering down where I'm at.
Okay.
All right. And what are our 2 stealthy dudes doing?
I'm putting on before everyone splits off where they can't see me. I'm putting on a generic look of one of them that doesn't look like any specific. Well, unless I see a specific one of them that reminds me of the ones we saw on the path that doesn't look like. No, I should go with generic because I don't know if any more of them are inside.
Okay.
Like I'd want to go with a specific one, but
Pretty generic looking bandit. Got it.
yeah.
I will go to. Well, do I stick to southeast corner or do I go to southwest corner? Emphasis on south.
Yeah, like around here. Because if they're leaving, they're probably going out
Yeah, which way
around
is
the building to
main
the
road?
north.
Yeah.
Yeah, wherever is not the road out that they took last time. You know what I mean? You know, the boss went out of town a certain direction. You want to
To
be
the
not
north.
in that path. Yeah. So probably the south corner is probably fine.
All right, well, you're standing on top of me right now. So,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
probably fine.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with it.
Okay.
Not
Anyone
Korea.
notification that they are leaving?
Well, I haven't gone inside yet.
I'm
I think
interested.
they're-
Are you gonna like mind screw
We'll
them
see in a
so that they're all
minute.
scared and run
We'll-
away?
Well, probably not. Because the ability to, affect the minds of multiple targets is probably not available to a second level character.
I'm going to say it's a little much.
Good point. Good point.
This requires actual player skill, which is why I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Y'all are getting your hopes up a little bit high. Okay.
I mean, you're the one that's like, I've got a plan.
But
you're the one going
I'm
all
gonna do
cast
a
on the situation.
I'm gonna do a thing. It's probably gonna fail miserably. Thanks, Rose. All right, everybody in their positions.
I'm going to hide in the bush.
He is hiding in a bush.
Head in the bush.
You have two people hiding against the wall. Looks like we're up for the all Seth show.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to try to, casually go in the way they went in.
Okay.
In my disguise.
Okay.
What is that? Like going in here or something like that?
Yeah.
Other way. And I do I see anybody? I don't see them, right? Oh, there are people. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see people now.
You see a couple people.
I see nothing because I'm not inside the
No,
building.
you're not
Right.
inside. No, this is just me.
Okay.
So I tried didn't see them.
And what do you do?
Hey guys, boss says everybody back to headquarters.
Okay. You have advantage
And they laugh and
From-
say, "This is headquarters."
Rose. You have a +1 from Bacon. And Morden hasn't done anything terrible to you. So, give me a persuasion check. No,
Alrighty.
deception. I'll go with deception.
Deception. That's good because I'm skilled on that. And with advantage, you said?
Yes. With advantage and a +1 on your roll.
That's a 20. If I'm not mistaken.
You are mistaken.
You're
Oh,
mistaken.
was that a 1?
But the other one
That's
wasn't.
what
So
advantage is for.
the total is a
Yeah.
17. But why are we all going back? We ain't got to check in for like another 2 days.
I don't know. You just sent me here to tell you. You think I ask the boss's motivations on everything?
Give me another roll. I will allow you to still have your advantage in +1.
Okay. Because the player hasn't botched it too much yet. Okay.
$22.
Better? Better.
Right. I mean, this one over here is the one that's.
Okay.
I'm trying to get him to do something, but I'll move him instead. This one over here that's moving is the one that's talking. It's like, right. I mean, what the boss says goes. He walks through the doors, and you just hear, Hank, Phil, we gotta head back. Why are we heading back? Because the boss said so. You can ask him. And now here comes the part she wasn't ready for. So they get to the door. The guy that was talking opens the door, walks through. As they all start to filter through, he's like, so, you coming with us or what?
Yeah. I gotta go catch something else on my way back. So go on ahead and I'll
Freaking.
catch up.
All right. Now you're going to have to make a roll, and you no longer have advantage for this one because I'm going to
All
roll
right.
that this is a different situation. This is not convincing them to leave, which is what they gave you the bonuses for. This is trying to save your own butt because otherwise you're going to get caught.
That's fine.
Oh dear. Silver tongue, can you win it?
I gotta actually try to do my thing.
Oh, let's go!
25.
Best roll yet.
Come on.
25.
Woo!
Fine. Just don't keep them waiting.
Yeah, you know it.
Okay.
Just kind of like
I'm
walk off
gonna-
the other direction.
I'm going to remove those bandits off the map. You guys
Alright.
wait a good 5 minutes or so, and they are just clear out of the area.
And meanwhile, I'm making circuits around. All right, come on, let's get ready to go. Like,
Yay, we can
Okay.
come in now.
All right. in. Let's go.
Let's see what piggies look like.
Okay, I'm assuming
Door.
she's already left. She's opened this door. Okay.
Yeah, I opened that door.
Flip and flop.
That door's been opened. He saw them go through that door. So this way. I already saw him open that door where all the pigs were.
Oh, hello, piggies. Lots of piggies.
Yeah. They're not actually in barding. They're not death squealers.
Okay.
They're just
Are they actually though flying pigs though?
If you hover over them, you will see they are very clearly,
I
in
see
fact,
they have
flying
wings.
pigs. Yes.
That's awesome.
These
You
are
know what,
space swine. They're flying pigs.
It's a long shot, but in the area that I'm in,
hmm
unless there are objections, I'm going to look to see if idiots left anything behind.
All right, give me a investigation check.
Investigation, which is something I'm supposed to be pretty good at.
Chad, don't tell them.
Nice.
And you're investigating this area that you're in?
Yeah, the yeah.
I mean, nothing of note, nothing important, like no letters from the boss, no grand plans written down, nothing useful, nothing terribly valuable either. There's like a half-eaten ham sandwich, but hopefully that has nothing to do with your cargo.
No. Well, I was hoping, but nope. Okay, fine.
Not saying it might not.
No news
not
of
saying
secret
it may
plans or
not
anything
be,
like that. No
taken
evidence
them.
of.
Yeah. He's not, what do we call it? Incompetent. That is good.
No quick evidence of what's really going on here or anything like that. Okay. All right. What's
I just suddenly had to wonder how something would work.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, how are we gonna get 60 head of flying swine into
Oh,
space?
That's not the thing that I was wondering about.
Well, I'm going to make. Or are they marked?
Yeah, they have the brand from the Dulles and Aran farm. And there are 60 of them in here, even though I only put 30 markers.
Okay.
Fair.
Well, I think we were told that they heard pretty easily, that we would just be able to like herd them back to the ship or something. That they would just go like they were supposed to. The impression I
Well,
got.
you were supposed to be able to transport them in to the ship in a covered wagon.
Ah,
And we probably don't want to go through the middle of town.
is this wagon outside big enough?
No.
No. Well. All right.
However, more importantly,
Yeah.
if everybody can roll me an initiative, I would appreciate it.
Okay. In combat?
Right click on your. There you go. You didn't roll initiative, you rolled a d20.
Oh.
I need you to right click on the character and then click on the
Yeah.
double swords. And then click on that d20.
Oh, I always just do it for my character sheet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That works too.
3.
A 3. You have a 50% increase from your last initiative roll. Good job. So the thing that you can't see is going to get a surprise round.
All right.
Unfortunately for Sadie, it's going to be attacking her.
Uh-oh.
Fortunately, Noctis knows what this is. Unfortunately, Noctis knows what this is.
Unfortunately, that's not good news.
Oh no, I know what this is.
I don't know what this is. You sure, Sadie?
Yes.
I do know what that is.
Oh.
So Sadie takes 5 points of damage,
Aw.
and then I need you to make a saving throw on intelligence.
I know.
We don't need
and
that
if I
around here.
fail
I
this,
see
then
the thing I don't see.
bye, Sadie.
No, don't bye-bye, Sadie.
Not necessarily. So, springing from the chest, you guys see a brain with claws and back claws. Like it's a quadrupedal brain.
It's a brain with lizard feet.
That's terrible.
Is
Okay.
what it was described to me
And it
as.
pounces onto Sadie's. It pounces onto Maeve's back and claws at her for 5 points of damage. While also you see like a warping of the air around its cranium, and then a warping of the air around her cranium, and then she's just screaming, "Get it off of me! Get it off of me! Get it off of me!" As we go back to the top of the initiative order, and Noctis gets to go first.
Go, Noctis.
Please kill it. Kill it, 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 kill it. I don't know how many hit
Gotta
points
get
it
there
has.
first. So
No, you're close enough. You're right there.
it's a matter of where I can go and
It is technically in her square because it is tiny, so you can
Oh,
just
okay.
get to there and then
like there.
swing at it. Yes.
And hit it from there. Yeah.
And then I will do the swingings of the things.
Okay. Because it is your favorite enemy, you would have advantage. Because it is in the same square as an ally, you would have disadvantage. Therefore, you are swinging normally.
Ha!
Don't care if you set me on fire as long as it dies.
Well, he stabbed the crap out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's that way, doesn't it?
That helps. That stabbing's good. Stabbing's good.
Then we do that, and I am going to use savage attacks
Okay.
to reroll or take advantage on the damage roll. I'd say that helped.
All right.
It's 15 damage.
No, it's a reroll.
That's old school.
He used his savage
Oh.
ability to reroll the damage and doubled it. So,
Oh,
good choice.
okay.
Yeah, for the offhand attack, as long as he's fixed it.
Go for it. That will just hit an even 12 right on its AC. And 6 more points of damage.
Oh,
What was the actual physical die roll?
2.
Okay, it should only be 3 additional points of damage because it added in the stat, and you don't have that feat yet. But that's
Plus
okay.
1.
Right. So it should be 2 plus 1, not 2 plus 3 plus 1, because you don't get to count your dex on the offhand.
For dual weapon fighting?
Oh, right. Okay, you do have it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
so yeah. Boop.
I think I did. It's second level. I think I took it. Make sure. Yeah, 2 weapon fighting.
Two weapon fighting. So yeah, you get it. Okay. Good. And it is bloodied, and it is angry, and it's going to attack you.
Okay.
We're gonna just, do this so that I can make sure that I'm, attacking
How
you and
old
not
is
itself.
this critter? Ooh, that's seen what in a while.
Intellect devourers are nasty.
It misses with its first attack, but that's not the one you got to worry about.
Go.
Please make a intelligence saving
Worried
throw
about
for me, buddy.
Doesn't he get advantage?
Oh, wow, that's
because his
automatic?
his favorite enemy?
No, because he's not attacking; he's defending.
No.
That is what we in the business call a failed save.
Where are we gonna reroll? What card do I have? It'll fix it.
Noctis has a fate point, or somebody can throw a card that will give him a reroll.
Yeah, I don't think
Or
I have one.
I roll to see if it sucks your brain.
I think I'll spend a fate point.
Okay.
That still looks like a failed save.
That's still a failed save. So,
No.
and you can't reroll the reroll. So at this point, it doesn't matter if you have the right card.
Can I still give it advantage? I just found that
Yes.
card.
Okay. I'll
Gives him
allow it.
one more. Okay.
It's an advantage.
So he's not re-rolling it. He's just getting
For
the advantage.
Pete's
roll
sake.
for one
And
more roll.
rolls a 2. So
Okay, well,
at
I
this
tried.
point, you have well and truly earned your 2d10 psychic damage,
Yes, he
of
has.
which you take 12.
Do that. Nothing we can do about that.
And now we will roll 3d6. If what I roll equals or exceeds your character's intelligence score, your score is temporarily reduced to 0.
Ugh.
So you are stunned and unable to take actions.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay? 1, 2, 3.
Huh?
And your intelligence is an 11. So if I
Ooh.
roll an 11 or higher on these 3d6,
It no longer is.
the bug is now brain goo.
Oh.
Bugs have
Oh.
ganglion, right?
14.
Oh.
So the
This fixable.
so the little tiny intellect devourer brain jumps up and claws at Richard, and you see the same mind warping air around the little brain, and then you see it around the Thurkreen, and then the Thurkreen just goes and just falls over to the side.
Oh,
Is
not my buggy buddy.
I'm gonna ask real quick: is that considered a status effect?
No.
No.
Damn.
I mean, technically, he is under the effect of a status effect because he is prone. However, fixing the prone doesn't fix the fact that his brains have just been munched.
No.
He is, in fact,
No, they munched my buddy.
dead.
So you could fix
No,
the prone,
stop that,
or you
yes.
could fix the stunned, but you can't fix the brain munchy.
Does anybody know how we fix this?
You don't fix it, you make a new character.
That's
why I
entirely
know
not
about
true.
these.
No,
That is
I don't-
entirely not true.
This
Yeah,
might be a
just reduce
fixable
intelligence.
condition if we
This
kill
is
it.
a very easily fixable condition.
Really?
Yes.
Can we just fix it by killing it? Tell me we fix it by
No,
killing it.
but it
You
is
know
a
that?
very easily fixable condition. Anything that drains ability scores is a very easily fixable affliction in 5th edition.
Okay.
If the GM in your other game is using 2nd and 3rd edition rules in 5th edition, they are wrong.
Oh.
Would we know that? Is that a thing that we would know?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
But that's okay, because that was the Intellect Devourer's turn, and now it is Bacon's turn.
Okay.
Boop.
Killing bacon.
I'm not especially happy about this.
No.
I mean, Mara's son.
but I'm going to have to 5-step in because I can't attack around the door. So I'm in Maeve's spot as well, but make sure I target the Intellect Devourer and not the Thrycreen, please.
Okay. Well, that's easy enough to avoid. You no longer have disadvantage because the Thrycreen is prone.
Right.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's no longer standing in the way. He is DFO'd.
right.
That's true. He's
Okay.
not in the way now.
So, tackling with the butcher knife and failing freaking miserably. Attacking with the paring knife. Hopefully
That'll hit.
hits.
That looks better.
Okay. Unfortunately, I only get a little bit of damage on this. I don't know that that's right.
It is right if it's a main attack. If for an offhand attack, you wouldn't get the +3, but that's okay. So that's that, and so that's a little bit of damage, and then it is Ari's turn.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna start with the Eldritch this time.
Okay.
Seeing if I can just one-shot the situation. Yeah, no, I did already have it targeted. Oh my god, these dice tonight. The fuck, the fuck, man. Okay, well, I do still have tentacles. They don't get used up, right? That's just an inherent. No, I do to get used up, but I have another one.
Right. You also technically can cast Hex. Because that'll do some damage. You can cast anything that will do damage, basically.
That's right, yeah. I was like, but I wouldn't know what to hex. Yeah, no, I'm going to try to tentacle again. It's not really going to do enough if it does anything at all, but
it hits.
Try it anyway. Okay.
So that'll be 1d6 cold damage.
Come on. Oh, well. I mean, it's hard to complain about mid.
You, in fact, have a frozen brain.
Yes! Frozen brain.
Not invisible. Dead. That's the one we want.
Yes!
Dead? It's dead?
It is dead. It's a CR2 creature. It's small. It's dead.
Not huge.
It's not even a fair fight for the entire party.
Yeah, it's not huge. It's just got a nasty attack.
They have a sneak attack that makes them dangerous if they're unseen. They have an ability score attack that makes them dangerous, and other than that, they're a goblin.
Yeah, they're not actually. Yeah, they're just terrifying.
Yeah.
Because of a special ability, but they're not a big fight. They're just one failed roll, and you get brain pudding.
And you have a brain pudding Noctis.
We have a brain pudding.
Goblin up your brains. They're a goblin. Just goblin up your brains.
At least it didn't get the next round.
Dredge. Okay.
Yeah.
How
Do
do
I have anything that will help Noctis?
Okay.
So now we will go into a quick rules as written versus otherwise discussion.
Okay.
Rules as written. The only ways to resolve ability score damage is a 5th level spell or a long rest.
Okay.
However, a long rest does it.
Okay.
Thus, it's a problem for the rest of the day. However, what I will allow you to do, and this is generally how I do ability score damages, is if you roll a healing check, which you have advantage on because of your background, and you beat a difficulty number, which is usually what the ability rolled to inflict the damage, I will allow you to repair some of the damage, which basically means that Noctis will be
We'll be able to follow us.
functional, but at disadvantage on all ability rolls until he takes a long rest.
Okay, I don't actually see. Is it medicine, perhaps?
Yes. Yeah,
It's
just make a medicine.
Okay.
Make a medicine check.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Ooh, good
Ooh,
roll.
nice.
So Noctis,
Nice.
let's get this guy out of the way. You heal 3 hit points, which means you will no longer be bloodied. And you are whoopsies. You are removed from space and time. You are no longer stunned. And I mean, prone is your own choice. You are suffering from the worst migraine ever. I mean, technically, you're functioning as if you had several levels of fatigue right now, even though you're not fatigued, just because your stats are still compromised.
You're hungover because you had a psychic mind
Yeah, brain
scramble.
Yes.
hangover. Yeah.
Yeah. For the record, the only time that intellect devourers are actually dangerous is if they have a chance to engage a target that they have already drained without being interacted with.
Gotcha.
Because then,
instead of housekeeping,
because then they suck out the target's brain and squeegee their way into the head and become the target's brain, and that now they have a Noctis mech.
My DM last time did all that in one thing. He didn't let anybody else interfere.
He did it in one attack.
Yeah.
Oof.
So
Like
so
my intellect was shit to begin with. I did a saving throw, it dropped to 0, and then my brain was eaten, and that was that.
and boom, that's it. You were dead.
I was dead.
That was a bit excessive. So
The problem is that Body Thief doesn't say it doesn't say that it requires an action. So
it could
I
be
can see where someone would go that way. However, it requires a special action, and a special action is still an action, and you can only take one action per turn. So if you already attacked with your action to drop their intelligence to 0, you don't have an action available for a special action.
Right. So that's the argument.
Is how I would word it. Again, different GMs can play differently. I am going to say, if you're going to say that an intellect devourer can murder a 20th level character in a single attack,
that seems
they're
a bit
probably
odd.
not CR2.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
They're probably more dangerous than dragons because they can eat a dragon in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So they're probably not CR2 if that's the way the rule is intended to be used.
Right.
Okay.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
because
That
I
makes
was
sense.
Dragonborn and I was a level 5 and I just got munched.
You could be Merlin and still lose that roll.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
right. Yeah. One bad roll. That's
because 3 6s is an 18, and if your intelligence is an 18, it has tied you and you lose. And master 20th level spellcasters are killed in a single attack by a CR2 creature.
by a little. Yeah.
That's not how that's intended to
a
be
little
used.
walking brain. That's definitely not. Yeah.
So anyway, all that aside,
Breathe, Sadie. Breathe.
all that aside, Noctis is not dead. Also, all that
Noctis is not
aside,
dead.
it has been eroded and fixed because the intellect devourer doesn't say what fixes its ability score drain. Ability score drains are fixed by a 5th level spell, Greater Restoration,
Okay.
or a long rest. A Shadow's strength drain is fixed by Greater Restoration or a long or short rest. However, all ability score drains are fixed by a long rest. Which means, worst case, your character has to wait 16 hours and the problem goes away on its own. Lesser
Okay.
doesn't fix it. Lesser doesn't fix ability scores. Only greater. But the argument is, at this point, you guys are about 5 hours past your last long rest. This is a problem that literally Noctis left drooling on the floor in a puddle of his own brain goo for 7 hours. He then takes a nap and wakes up and he's fine. So it's not a big deal.
Well, that's worst case, provided, of course, we
Damn.
get into somewhere safe.
Well,
So-
worst case is you guys all run because there's a brain eating brain, and then the brain eats his brains, and then you have a zombie Noctis.
I mean,
That's worst
okay,
case scenario.
Yeah. My entire party spent an hour fighting my character before they destroyed my corpse.
Wow.
Lovely.
Yeah, that sounds pretty traumatizing, Sadie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say that's
Okay. So, all right. So, Reg is more or less up. Okay, good. Yeah, we need a covered wagon and we need it fast. Did we
In the
see
meantime,
any?
I'm going to do a head count on the swine, if possible,
Okay.
Did we see any? Did we see any
Are
near
they all-
here?
in this room.
Do we have to go back to the general store and hire one?
I doubt we have that kind of time unless it's really, really close.
I mean, it's in town.
Yeah, I don't know how long we have. I don't know how long the base is. How far the base is. What did we see one nearby? Would it help if I played a common loot card?
I will absolutely give you a wagon if you play a common loot card. That's a fair trade.
quick problem solving. That even makes it a legit one that we don't
It's a
have to
fate point.
kill it.
You just spent a Torg fate point. I'm okay with that.
It's okay. I already brought one. Don't ask how.
You're like, no, wait. We passed one 2 blocks ago. And so she starts squid running down the street
Squid running.
to go get the cart while Noctis goes, stab, evil brain, bad. And Gordon is trying to, count flying pigs. In the room where
In the room.
there was an attack from an intellect devourer all by himself.
He's not all by himself.
So, Bacon,
I was standing
Yeah.
there with them.
roll me a investigation check because there's no threats. Wah, wah, wah.
Hey, Deuce,
Mhm.
I say this with all love.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep, pretty much.
Hey, buddy.
Exactly, because I don't have the button.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway,
60.
that investigation.
You're good.
Are they all in here?
All in.
They're all in. Oh, good. In that case, I'm going to take a look around in the room. Actually, I'll come up here real quick, see if there's a... Wait. I want to see if there's anything else, like goods that might have been stolen and stuff like that. Or is it just the pigs?
It's just the pigs.
Okay, it's just the pigs.
The pigs are the only stolen thing in here.
Okay.
I mean, 60 pigs are enough.
Yeah.
True.
All right. I need to make him a counter for wagons. Anyway, Seth comes rolling back with a nice big covered wagon. And you guys make sure that the pigs are herded away from the front door of the barn while you bring in the wagon and then close the doors to make sure that none of the flying pigs fly out.
Right.
Okay.
Who's going to herd the pigs?
I'll herd the pigs.
That sounds like a Maeve
That
That
definitely.
really does sound like a
Maeve.
very much a Maeve thing.
Yes.
Would you like to make a animal handling check, please?
Sure. Sure.
Would you like to pass an animal handling check,
Yes.
Quite.
Not a problem.
please? Just-
I cast shoot.
As long as
Oh,
the
no.
Well,
dice
we're gonna
are
do that.
happy.
You're starting to go. You're starting to go. Okay.
The
Um,
dice are not with me tonight.
Does anybody have piloting land vehicles? Because it's one thing to drive an empty cart.
An empty car.
It's another thing to drive
Oh,
a cart
yeah.
filled with 60 pigs that fly.
I have vehicle space. I don't have.
So it's going to be an adventure.
Oh, shoot.
Does anybody have land vehicles?
I don't
No.
even know where to check.
Yes,
I don't think
yes.
so.
Space pigs. Cheeky. Right down there. They fly. They're flying pigs.
Yep.
And they can be trained as mounts, and they can also be used in battle. And if they are trained for war and given barding and used as mounts in war by small-sized creatures, then they are in fact called death squealers.
Yeah, no, space vehicles. It's space vehicles.
Okay,
I also have navigator's tools, but I don't think that helps either.
not really.
Okay.
Okay, can I get another animal handling check? This will have been 20 minutes later.
Is it a space cart?
Okay.
Maybe it's a space.
It is not a space cart. That is perfect, and you now have all of them herded into the wagon.
Excellent. Now we have to figure out how to move the wagon. It's cool.
Okay,
Uh,
war pigs.
Yep. Somebody had to say it sooner or later.
it's too bad I don't own like a sleep spell. Like just put them all to sleep.
Yeah, but then you'd have to lift them into the wagon.
I mean, at 22,
No, I mean-
at 22 hit points apiece, you could put
That's a lot.
one of them to sleep.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Just no. Okay.
I don't think you have 60 first level spells in your pocket.
No, I do not.
So you have a double wide covered wagon that is now being driven
Full
out
pigs.
the front doors. Gray, what did you do? Greymane did a thing. I didn't get a chance to see what thing
Gray
Greymane
did.
did, but Greymane did a thing.
Great. What did?
Greymane,
Did you
in the word
do-
in the words of someone that I don't particularly like, thank you and thank you and thank you. I haven't seen what it is yet, but if you're saying nothing, I know that it's something. So
If you don't know, how does it happen?
I got a Steam pop-up saying that I have received a gift.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
So I don't know how much, but I know he did a thing. Only one. Well, if you did all of them in the same purchase, however many you did, Gray, it would only show. It still counts as one. So here's where the fun begins. Fun for which we don't have a map. So we will once again go to our
Go back into the.
our fallback
woods?
map of the woods. Because when in doubt, woods. So what's going to happen is, and it's convenient because, you know, you guys already have counters here. We're just going to move you to the other side of the street. Boop, 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 boop.
God.
They're around here somewhere.
I'm trying to look for anything that will help us in my cards. But
Why aren't we doing anything? There we go.
I was gonna say it hasn't moved me yet. I see it on stream, but I don't see it in the forge.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, there we go.
okay.
Let me see if I can find something real quick. So here's. Oh no. Okay, so so one player will automatically win initiative.
Nice.
That's a help. It's going to mess with you and send the second thing first. I mean, I can appreciate that kind of messing.
got 15 freaking disadvantage cards.
Jeez.
Sounds like you
I
need to
keep
cash
getting
them
them.
in.
I keep getting them, but I never use them. So, I mean,
Because you got to use them on PCs.
yeah, exactly.
You got to
Yeah.
mess with the other. Mess with me on Thursdays. It's fun. Trust me. It's fun for the whole family.
I mean, admittedly, he's not wrong.
Okay. So I'm going to make a wagon real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Create actor, and this will go in FA assets, and it will be a vehicle, and it will be covered wagon.
Way gone.
It should just
That's
look
what
like
we
a
need to be.
tan
Way gone.
loaf of bread.
Hey, I already did my one big face thing for the day. No matter what happens from here, it's not on me.
All right. So, from our covered wagon, let's go with there we go.
Oh wow! Look at that.
The wagon.
It's a wagon.
So, there is the covered wagon.
It is covered and full of pigs.
I will need one player to stand in this square, and that is the player whose actions will be to try and drive the wagon.
Right. What is the wagon driving stat?
I am going to say that in lieu of anyone actually knowing how to drive a wagon, it will be a much more difficult animal handling check. So it will be wisdom related.
Maeve, you actually have animal handling, is that correct?
Yes, I do have animal handling.
Does anybody else have animal handling? Because
Nope.
we're going to need this.
I actually have animal handling. Do I need to roll again?
If you could just come up here, like on one of the squares of the wagon
Oh, okay. Yeah,
for
I'll do
now.
that.
And your action each round will be trying to make sure that the wagon keeps moving.
Okay.
All right. Everyone else, I am
Can't
going
handle
to
it all.
allow to interact with what's going to be coming after the
Happy.
wagon.
No! Don't have anything coming after the wagon. We totally got away scot-free. What are you talking about?
You did, up until they got back to the base and they said to the boss, but boss, you told
I
us
know.
all to come back and leave
I
all the
totally
pigs
had no
unguarded. Get after them, you idiots!
Safe to say we did not think our cunning plan through.
No.
Well,
I did think of that. I simply knew that nothing else would get them out of the base.
It's a fair point.
Just- We
Just
have
play the
time.
clip.
Just
No.
not-
Just
Killing
play
them
the
would have
clip.
worked.
All
And
right,
you know
hold on.
exactly which one I'm talking about.
Yep. I'm getting there.
But this is cinematically exactly how this happens in the movies, right?
It is.
Okay, I guess.
And thus, meanwhile, I'll just keep dropping bandits on the table.
No, don't keep dropping bandits on there.
Well, I can't help you with the bandits. I've got to deal with the pigs.
Okay, so
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
There we go.
I did not f up. It was just there is not always a perfect plan. I went with the best one.
okay. Now, the advantage that you have is that you have a wagon and a head start.
Yes.
And they have been running double moves to try to catch up to you.
So they're winded.
So I'm actually going to say that they have managed to catch you by making themselves all fatigued.
All fatigued. Right. So they are all at disadvantage the whole time. Okay.
So that's the trade-off.
Right.
Okay.
The downside is, Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Did you have a target for that one, Morden, or just, first available? Plan went as planned. Other people did not follow the plan as planned. Okay. So, if everybody...
So how come the damn brain muncher didn't get after the bandits?
I guess we'll never know.
I guess you don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But Sadie brought up a plot hole that is in fact not a plot hole. It's a plot point.
Ooh. Exciting.
how the heck many of these? Oh, Jesus.
The plot thickens like gravy.
I see 1, 2, 3.
I think we are about to find out what the thing is behind this guy's
Full dozen.
wicked
Okay.
plan.
Holy
Are we
crap,
rolling
I made
initiative? Is that what's
You can-
happening?
That is initiative rolls.
Okay.
Oh.
That is, wow.
That's a lot of initiative rolls.
It is a lot of initiative
Yes.
rolls. Now is a good time for area of effect spells.
Yeah, I don't really have any
Oh,
of those.
wait! I'm busy.
Yep.
Has anybody else got area of effect spells?
Not really.
Um,
I mean, not really.
A little bit, but not
Um,
very much.
I mean, I've got.
I mean, if you run into the middle of them, you have Arms of Hadar.
I do.
I don't recommend it, but
And if I run in front of them, I have Thunder Wave. But again, puts me really, really close.
a
Yeah.
Thunder Wave could work really well, though. I mean, to be
Thunder
fair.
Wave might work. Yeah.
Okay, regardless,
It's probably worth it.
if everyone has rolled, Noctis, did you roll twice and take the lowest of the two? I mean, you rolled poor enough that I'd believe it.
No, that's just straight.
Oh, okay, that was just the first time rolled that bad. All right, so you can skip the second one. It's fine.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure you're not going to roll below a 3 again, so you're
Hey,
probably okay. Although, you have rolled 16-1 so far, so it could be worse.
Actually,
You know what?
let
I'll give
me
you that
roll.
one. That's a gimme. You can keep your 5 initiative with your +3.
Oh, for God's sake.
Okay.
Now, am I also at disadvantage with rolls to hit,
Yes.
or is that okay?
You're at disadvantages for all rolls, unless it's a roll that you would have advantage for, in which case they balance each other out.
Okay.
Right.
Same as normal. The good news is your rolls can't get worse. So whatever they do to you, it's fine.
That's true.
There's always a sunny side up to having disadvantage to everything. What are they going to do? Make you have to roll the same 2 dice you're already rolling? They can't hurt
Right.
you anymore. There's no double disadvantage. They can't hurt you more. Okay, so bandit to this guy who is winded is going to step just this far. And he is going to target 1, 2 Seth, 3, 4 Ricky, 5, 6
I mean, that's
The bot.
fair.
Ricky.
Poor Ricky. He's having a bad day.
It's going to get worse.
Reg!
Reginald. Why do I keep saying Ricky? Never mind. Reginald.
You keep changing it, actually, which I think is perfectly
Beauregard.
hilarious.
Okay.
Eye motif, not weirding you out any.
So he's going to shoot his light crossbow at Beauregard. And
Meow! Yuck me!
that... Ooh, that's a hit? I didn't
Isn't
think...
it supposed to be a disadvantage? Hate to bring that up.
You are correct, sir. Glad you brought it up.
Giddy.
Yep.
Critically fails.
Oh, so glad I brought that up.
Just a slight difference there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Which means next time he has to go, he's going to be going slower than Ari. So,
Oh.
a very important difference. This guy is going to move forward. Same odds on the target. And this one is going to be attacking Seth.
Oh, okay.
Battle music.
Busy.
I hear the battle music. Yeah.
Yes.
And hits. Even with disadvantage.
Oh, no. That sucks.
Doing 7 points of damage. So that does suck.
That does suck.
Good
It
news
worked
is it's now
automatically,
your
though.
turn.
Yay! Okay, so this is not somewhere I can swim, right?
No, it is tough to swim on dirt.
Because unfortunately, I'm just out of range of being able to get right in front of them for the thunder wave. That's the problem. And that is a rather annoying problem. Well, because I'm like one block short of really being able to catch a good number of them.
Because
That's
your
the
move
problem.
is 30.
Yeah. I don't see anywhere where I can hit more than a couple of them.
Well, the option is you can wait till round 2.
That's a lot of them shooting.
And hope that they bunch up. Or
Like, all for love of 5.
all for love of 5 feet. Basically,
Yeah.
if you move to here, then you're going to wind up catching 1, 2, 3,
Most of them. I mean,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're going to get 7, or if you wait till next turn, you will get potentially 9. But you're only missing a max of 2.
yeah, and I don't think waiting a whole round of them shooting at us is really the best answer.
Probably not.
If I added 1d8 fire damage to my next attack, would that include all the targets?
Yes?
Okay! So, yeah, we're going to move to the spot GM says best, because GM is good at Tetris.
Right there.
Right there. Oh, nope, that's not move, that's measure. Right here. Is that it?
Yep.
Something like that? Okay. And we are going to... I'm just burning all the cards tonight.
And then that is your... that is your 15 by 15 cube.
Fire card
Okay.
to add damage to everything, and I'm also going to give myself advantage on the casting roll.
Does it
I'm
have a
burning
casting
all
roll?
I thought it did. I don't know. Hold on.
No.
Oh, it doesn't even? Oh,
Nope.
okay. Well.
So I will give you this card back.
Okay. And I could only hex one of them, so that's not really helping me much. So I'll save that for now. Okay. So then I'm just rolling damage?
I'm rolling saves, and then
You're rolling
everyone that fails their save takes 2d8 thunder, 1d8 fire, and is pushed 10 feet away. And everyone that passes will take half the damage.
Half that. Okay, go.
So that is...
No, I was about to change it before.
Constitution saving throws. Okay.
Well,
Yes.
I
Sorry.
don't want
I just wanted to check and see which one it was.
Yeah, if I could hex all of them, I would have, but I'm not gonna
I'm
put a
working
spell
on
on one.
it.
When I am in range and could do a lot of other things. Well, everybody roll. Keep rolling. Keep rolling badly. Yes, 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 yes.
All right.
These
So
are
the
good. I
first
like
guy passes.
oh, the one right in front. Okay,
Yeah.
figures. Okay.
Everybody else fails because even adding +1s to those, all of those were fails. Okay. So everybody
Nice.
else fails.
Did that get disadvantage too?
Oh no. Okay. Yeah.
So the ones that already failed, it doesn't matter because they already failed.
Because they already failed. So the other one
Gets one more chance to fail.
and fails.
Yes.
So perfect roll. Do your damage.
Okay. Cool. Do my damage. Damage. Checking out the logistics of the thing. I mean, that's not bad. It's
And
about
now-
mid.
and now
my
fire.
D8. Just a regular D8 for fire, right? Okay. Mid, high on everything. I can't complain about that.
They had 11 hit points.
Did they?
Good roll.
Do they have to make a
There's going to be a morale check at the end of the turn.
morale check at
Most
the end of the turn?
definitely, because half of them just died.
Yeah. Cool. Do I still get my tentacles bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on!
You can tentacle or hex as a bonus action.
No, I'm still gonna save that second spell slot because there's still a lot of them surrounding. I could transfer the hex.
Yeah.
Because it also does damage.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good point. What would I hex though? Probably their attack. Whatever they use for attack. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Does it automatically do damage, or does it just hex? I don't think it automatically does damage.
Until the spell ends. Oh, yeah, you deal additional when you hit with an attack.
Additional,
Okay.
yeah. But
I mean, you can wait on it till next turn if you want, and you can do your you can do your tentacly instead.
I mean, it's like the tentacle's not going to finish anybody off. It can't really allow me to disengage either, can it?
No.
I like just reading through everything to see if there's anything useful that gets me out of the threat range of the guys that are left, but I don't. Other than my threat range thing, but I'd rather not use that yet because this guy already fired.
Yeah, that guy already fired.
So, but I couldn't. Well, I can't disengage anyway because I already did my whole movement. So
Right.
I guess that's.
I mean, honestly, you can hope that they surround you and then Arms of Hadar them next turn.
That's honestly why I'm saving my second spell slot in case they gang up around me.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
So the half of the gang that's left.
Yeah. So yeah, let me. I may as well pop up the tentacle anyway because if I'm not hexing and I'm saving that, then it's something I can do.
Right.
And I guess the guy that hasn't gone yet, it doesn't really matter much, does it?
Not particularly.
Okay.
I mean, if you hit somebody in the back that's far enough away that they can lose their movement, maybe, but I don't think there's anybody that's that far away.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that's far enough away for it to matter.
Yeah.
So it literally doesn't even matter who I hit, does it?
Not really. Pick a target.
All right. Yeah, let me just hit somebody. It absolutely doesn't matter who I pick. Okay. All right, here we go. Tentacleness.
That'll hit.
Okay.
6
Okay,
damage.
I mean, that doesn't
I
drop
mean-
him, but
Bloodied.
yeah.
Not nothing. You killed 7.5 dudes in one turn.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping for the morale check.
Welcome to Warlock.
Yep. That's literally the entire point of this attack is to make them go, no.
All right.
That's the real attack.
So the guy in charge is going to charge you because that's his best chance of getting his guy's morale back into something useful.
I mean, that's fair, and I'm pretty squishy.
So he's going to charge you while screaming, "What are you doing? Get in there!" to the other ones.
I'm just trying to look as scary as possible.
What he rolls on his intimidation check will be,
Disadvantage.
which is disadvantaged, will be the baseline for their morale checks. So he didn't help their morale checks at all. What are you doing? Get in there. We're getting not killed by flaming thunder, by fiery thunder. What are you talking about? That's what we're doing. However, his action is going to be to attack the crap out of you.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much I can do here.
Hey, you have done the
I pull a
significant.
star, track his breath, track his breath, track his breath. Like, that's all I can do. Yay, disadvantage.
Did I say they were all disadvantaged? I meant they were all advantaged.
No, you didn't.
And before you say it, I know I hit the wrong button. Because you ain't going to let that slip by. Okay.
Hello.
No.
Life or death.
This guy
Scary warlock.
is the guy that already went.
Okay. Scary warlock.
Bloodied guy is going to decide that shooting at you from there is probably a lot better than getting closer, because he saw the wall of fire stop just in front of him, and he's like, you know what? I'm good. I'm just going to stay right here and shoot with a crossbow.
But he's far too panicked to take
up
aim.
with the dice?
I didn't mean, for God's sake.
I'm surprised he didn't shoot himself in the foot.
Don't give him any ideas.
That would be funnier.
It would give him an excuse.
He's going to move to here and then shoot. Still at Ari, because she has made herself a target now.
I have. I mean, but there was nothing for that. Like, it was death by slow attrition or diving in.
To be fair, that one wasn't his. That one wasn't his fault. That was because of the
disadvantage.
The disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big scary warlock things.
I mean, yeah, big scary warlock things.
Wait, cinematically, we're chalking all of this up to them being far too exhausted and terrified to be able to make any
they
shots.
just chased after you guys for like 30 minutes trying to run after a wagon full of pigs, and then got here and went, okay, we've got them outnumbered. What do you mean we don't have them outnumbered? And Bacon, it's your turn, sir.
Oh, good.
Go, Bacon.
And
You know what? I am going to do a field slide for all of the tokens, just because I want them all on the map. So just everybody bear with me, and we will move.
I'll actually be back in like 30 seconds.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well,
So now everybody's on the map,
Mhm.
including all the dead guys. And some not yet dead guys.
let me do this.
Oh, there's even more of them left. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
good.
Yeah, that's why I pulled them on the map. There is exactly the number you were told there were. 15.
Hmm.
There were 15 guys and one leader who you've already met.
One boss.
And she killed 7.5 of them in one attack. So she literally killed half of the fight.
Nice.
And I'm going to try and fire at the one she half killed. And
Field
see.
control, boys and girls. Field
No
control.
kidding.
Hey, look, a 1. Nope, wait, I was wrong. That's a 21. Never mind. Yep, that's crit. So
25.
you just critted the dude.
Yeah.
So roll your critical damage firebolt.
Yep.
Critical damage firebolts.
And dead.
Yes. Who's dead?
The one that
How
was
many you're dead?
the one that was
I see him.
bloodied.
I see him. Okay.
Basically, you're up to 8 kills, Ari.
Yeah. you got 7 kills and an assist.
MVP.
You know what? That one's going to shoot at Gordo.
A safer target.
I mean, not really,
piss off
but
the warlock. That one's going to go. I don't want to piss off the warlock any further. I'm going to shoot something else.
I mean that I'm not going to say that that's not a valid concern,
I mean,
and that misses. And Noctis is up.
nerd.
Oh. That's not good. And I will chuck a couple chakra at them.
Okay,
With your
In his
hangover?
state. Yeah.
it's better than charging into melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
This is the disadvantage
That's
fight.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
That will just be a
Yeah.
miss.
And the second attack.
That will be a hit.
That is a
There we go.
So he grabs out the infused tchotchke and goes, whew, misses, whew, got him, pulls it back.
I'm starting
And
to
he
get
is
the hang
bloodied.
of it now.
You got to lean into it. I got it.
I just need that little.
yeah. Him, yeah.
This guy is going to come forward, and now he's going to shoot at Reggie. And misses.
Like a John Woo film.
Nice.
It is. This is a John Woo film. This is some Hong Kong action theater, but badly edited. And he is going to also shoot at you. Why not? I mean, they all have disadvantage. It doesn't matter what I'm aiming at. I'm not hitting it.
True.
See?
True enough.
And we are back up to the top of the initiative with Ari. Give me 1 second.
Oh wow! I am now at the top of the initiative.
Yes.
I wasn't the first round.
Nope. He's heading that way.
Oh yeah, you got to do all the golf rolls.
Yeah. He's sticking around.
Ooh, somebody pass.
Back.
Probably failed.
I mean, because he's bloodied.
Fair enough. He gets a negative.
It's
already
harder to convince him to stick.
Yes.
This guy would have advantage because boss is right next to him, which means it's just going to be a regular roll.
Okay, that's fair.
Which he fails.
Yes.
F this as I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame any of them.
Not even a little bit.
No
They're not
thanks.
getting paid enough for this, and they're not getting paid if
Not
the
me.
boss
I'm
dies.
just
So
please, excuse me, please.
yeah, so
Nope.
so to clarify, boss and this dude.
Okay.
Your turn, Ari.
Okay. So I mean, boss is the one that's right next to me. So I think I'm still going to burn the full combat disengage on it.
Okay.
Because we did say that's a full combat disengage, right?
Yes.
Yes. I don't have another spell to also Hex's saving throw, but that's fine. So that also I don't have to roll the hit? No, I just have to cast. Okay. So...
Yeah. On a failed save, the target will take 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn. If it can't take reactions, it can't get an attack of opportunity for you disengaging.
When I disengage. Yep.
Right. So, Arms of
Arms
Hadar.
of Hadar.
That's
There it is.
too big, but that's what it looks like. Okay.
But yeah.
Actually, no, that's the right size because it's a 10-foot area. So yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, you did your thing. Now I will do my saving throw.
Yeah, you're saving throw.
Boop. Passes.
Oh, well, you can't win
Hey,
them
Thomas.
all.
Nope.
All right, so it still takes half the damage.
Okay, so roll 2d6. Thank you, Thomas. So
I
we'll take
tried.
4.
And the tentacle can still go, right?
Tentacle can still go.
And he's in range of it anyway, so.
Yeah.
Do I need to do an animal handling check?
On your initiative, yes. Oh, and we didn't do that last turn, so make the one for last turn.
Okay.
Okay.
19 is good. They managed to move forward.
He only had
I mean, to
one
be
attack.
fair, yeah. To be fair, it matters a lot less now that half of them are
Right.
dead. But
Am I even on the list for initiative?
no.
No.
But
So
we know
roll
she
your
rolled.
initiative.
Okay.
Oh yeah, roll your initiative.
There you go.
I guess technically, disengaging is still better because he's going to target me either way, and then he won't be close to me to do it again if there's another round.
I mean,
Because he's
he
right
can move.
after me.
Right.
Oh, that's right. I can't move as far as I can shoot, so he could follow me. So
Right.
it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay. Never
I mean, the
mind.
question is can you move farther than him?
No, I doubt it.
Right.
My movement's a 30. Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the question. Like, can I move out of his range? But if I can't move out of his range,
Oh, he got hit by the tentacle.
he did get hit by the.
So he is slowed
Mhm.
by 10 feet. So, can you move farther than he can move minus 10 feet? Is your question.
I suppose so.
All right.
So then at least you wouldn't also get attack on me next round because I go first and I can move further back.
That's the theory, right? Or somebody else can move to, engage
To
him
engage.
again. Right.
So theoretically, mathematically, it's still better to do the withdraw.
Go for it.
Okay. And I want to just back into this other guy.
I will tell you, your best bet to make sure that he can't get you
It's
is
diagonal,
just to
right?
move the diagonal 30 feet behind your entire party. Because for him to get to
Yeah.
you now, he takes 3 attacks of opportunity himself. And that's not likely to happen.
Okay.
So you go there.
We're going to attempt that. I mean, I was going to get hit by him this round one way or another. Right now, one way or another.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do it trying to move away.
So
now
here,
he just has a buggy boy between you and
here is his attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Which hits,
Which does hit. Okay.
even with
Is what it is.
disadvantage.
Is what it is.
And you take 8 points of damage.
I think I had more than that.
You did. You are now bloodied.
Okay. It's fine.
And now he gets his action. He is going to move to
I don't even know if he has a ranged attack.
here.
But didn't look like he did.
He doesn't, in fact.
Okay.
So instead, he's actually going to move. He was here.
He was right there.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
He can move.
So since he can't get to me,
He can move just far enough to get into range with Buggy Boy, which is what he's going to do. And he's going to multi-attack with his scimitar and with his dagger. He misses. And then also misses. Bandit runs. Bandit runs. Bandit runs.
pretty bad.
Bandit
Pretty bad.
runs. Bacon.
Nope.
Okay.
Is there something telling you which of those bandits is which in initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like if you roll over them, it lets you know.
If I click on
Yeah.
them, it'll if I roll over them, it'll highlight which one is which. And if
Okay.
I click on it, it'll center him on my screen.
That's cool.
Okay. Nope. Will not.
Useful for when I have 14 of the same card.
Yeah, like this. Well, you did.
I did for one turn.
Move 30, right?
Yes, your move is 30.
Okay, here's 50. Yeah, for Pete's sake. Okay. 15.
Yep.
20. 25.
And then 30.
And
Just swing in the door.
30.
Yep.
Just
Making
having
that jersey left.
Making that it last as long as possible.
You have
Let's get
You have
stabby.
advantage.
Let's get stabby. It's gonna miss.
It hits.
Oh, barely.
He is
Okay.
not going to use his parry on that because he's going to save it.
All right.
So he takes the damage. Stabbed in the back with a butcher knife.
With a butcher knife,
With a butcher knife. How do you stab with a butcher knife?
and that's a complete miss.
Very well, apparently.
Just watch a slasher movie. You'll get tips.
Oh yeah. Well, that was the paring knife anyway. So
Sadie, animal handling check. Or at this point, you can decide that you don't have to worry about trying to outrun them, and you can go join the fight if you choose.
That's true.
It is down to 2. Like the threat has passed.
Okay. Let's see. Guiding bolt, which, I can do up to 120 feet.
I mean, that'll definitely reach.
So,
You have this guy over here, who's a lackey, or you have the captain.
I'll take the captain.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd call that a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
And
Nice.
12 radiant damage.
Oof.
Very nice.
He glowing. He glowing. This lovely glow you have about
Nice.
Captain.
And the next attack made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage thanks to the mystical dim light on the target until then. Bandit is going to shoot at Gordon.
That honestly makes sense.
And just misses. That naked
Oh,
16 must feel
there.
really good right now when he rolled a 15, don't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Noctis, you are up, sir.
How's the captain that's standing right in front of me look?
He is not bloodied, but he's not terribly far from it. And you have and you have advantage against him, which means you lose your disadvantage.
Yes! Go Noctis!
You don't get advantage, but
Yeah.
you're back to a
Lose your
normal roll.
Briefly, I'll open a mental link with
Gordon?
Archibald.
Yep.
Gordon, thank you.
Okay.
I have questions for this one, and I will smack him twice.
Okay. That is a miss, sir.
Okay.
No, that's it. Happens.
And the shotgun that hopefully has started working again.
And that is a hit, sir.
Yeah.
Because of the
Yeah.
enchantment.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll take that.
And that's a bloodied. Bandit.
An angel.
Bandit. So it's down to just big guy and a bandit. And it is Ari's turn.
Back to me. Okay. I guess I've got two people closer to the captain, so I guess I'll start working on the other guy.
You are out of spell slots.
I am completely out of spells. I have the all day cantrip.
You also technically
And
still
I still have a 10.
Yeah.
Yes, I still have a 10.
It can move 30 feet, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so it can actually reach either of them.
Yeah, it can't quite reach a spot where it can hit both of them because it's only a 10-foot reach.
Yeah, so you have to choose a target.
So I do actually have to choose a target. Yeah, since that's already up, let's choose other bandit guy and start with tentacle because it's already up.
Okay. Go for it. That is a hit.
I'm gonna do it.
That is a hit of the deep.
Hit of the deep.
That is a bloody,
Okay, but not down. So
but not down. So you can fix that.
So yeah, let's.
Oh, and also slowed.
And also slowed. I mean, he was gonna hit from ranged anyway, but open that back up. Thank you. And we will Eldritch him.
That hits.
Nice. Alright. Can't really complain.
I mean, you can, but any more damage wouldn't have helped.
Is he dead?
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead.
Dead.
Bandit's dead.
Agonizing blast. D10 plus
Yes.
4 on a cantrip. You guys have done
that's
wicked
right,
damage
that's
with
right.
cantrips.
More.
Good.
Like between
Yeah.
between the first thunder one that that wrecked,
Yeah.
and then this one, and like
That was play of the game right there.
Yeah. and
I
also
used like 3 cards to do it, but
doesn't matter. Cantrips are worth it, especially in low level play, and like Sadie's AOE cantrip. I mean,
That's
sure, it's a low
huge.
damage number, but I mean, these are minions. They're tiny. They're little targets. So
Mhm.
if you can take out swaths of them at a time, you swing the battle in your
Yeah.
field control is so important, especially with these small
Underclass.
targets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okie doke. And so that is all for Ari, and that means it is the bandit captain's turn. You know what? He really does not like getting stabbed in the back.
he could always
Well,
surrender. It
it's-
solves that problem.
I mean, he could, but he's not going to.
Okay, just I figured I'd throw that out there.
I mean, it's a possibility. I mean,
And he misses.
And he didn't disengage in that.
No, because he didn't move from the square he's in. He's just attacking the same 2 people that are attacking him.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
misses. So basically all he did was he got tired of being stabbed in the back, so he wheeled around and swung at Bacon and
Okay.
missed terribly.
I
And-
thought he'd be in this other square in between, and that's why. Okay.
No, oh, he's right there. Which means now he'll just get, stabbed by Bacon and then stabbed in the back again.
Oh, I see it now. Okay. Yeah, and they're just gonna keep spinning him.
Yeah.
We've done this to LARP.
I mean, who really likes getting stabbed in
spin
the
him,
back?
spin him.
I mean, you're not wrong, Viking. You're not wrong.
Mm.
All right, Bacon.
okay, bonus action. Don't suppose you'd care to surrender.
He just
in case.
rages at you.
Don't say I didn't do it. Don't say I didn't.
Oh, wait, that's something else.
Say I didn't offer. Oh, wait, I'm an advantage. I keep forgetting about that. I was almost a 20, but it'll do.
He will save his
It'll do.
parry for later, so go ahead. Because his parry's not going to help on either of those on either of those rolls. So that's 6 points of damage.
And then we go to the
And now you're offhand.
side with the paring knife.
Just a
And you critted.
Get him.
That's not right though.
That's
because-
6 points high, so you'll do 7.
yeah.
Which I mean is fine.
It's
Is it
fine.
sufficient to kill him?
Maeve's turn.
Going to use Thorn Whip.
Okay.
Not going to drag him closer.
Okay.
Just going to smack him. Preferably hard.
That will be a hit.
4.
It tracks.
Well,
All right, Reginald.
chipping away at him. Chipping
Yay.
away.
Get him, Reg. I thought you were just deliberately using a different R name every time you referred to him. I thought that was on
I
purpose.
should have, but no.
And it really doesn't matter.
Because he changed it a couple times.
So he is not looking the
Reg,
healthiest.
Reg, Rex.
He is not looking the healthiest.
He is at least double bloodied, maybe triple bloodied.
Is that a thing?
No.
Okay.
I am going to attempt to subdue him.
Okay.
What? Okay, yeah, okay.
All right.
So is that a penalty on the attack roll? Yeah, on what I normally have, or
You have a grappling attack.
I mean, he has 4 arms.
yeah,
4 arms. I was just
That's
thinking that.
fair.
I was thinking
It's a
hitting
buggy
with the flat of the blade and trying to knock him out.
You can either grapple him with 4 arms to try to control him so he can't move any further to escape. or you can do you can whack him with the flat of the Githka to do subduing damage, which will be temporary damage and therefore can't kill him, as long as that's what takes his last hit point.
Yeah, we'll try the subduing.
Okay.
I mean, if you jog him too hard, you jog him too hard. But
True.
That is a hit.
And I will blow savage attacks to
That's a good choice. I mean,
Say
not
it.
useful, but still a good choice. And then you can do a offhand attack also with the Githka, because you would not be able to do subdual damage with a throwing knife.
nah,
I mean,
you can't knock someone out with throwing knife.
it's like slapping someone with your cell phone. Like, that's about all you're going to be able to do.
I mean, I was just kind of envisioning it as like hitting him with brick of healing. Just but
I mean, if you had a brick of healing.
all right, we'll do it
Is
this
that
way.
becoming a remote now?
That is a hit.
Wonder if I can make a brick of healing.
It's a magic item. It's all right. I already built it.
Oh.
And that will, in fact, be enough to knock him unconscious.
Yes.
Okay,
You did
now
what
that
you
we've got him,
wanted.
what the frick are we gonna do with him?
I have questions.
He wanted to question him.
Yes, obviously, but where are we questioning him at?
Someplace.
Well, we've
I'll
got to
find a
truck him
tree.
up first.
I mean, we could toss him in with the pigs for now. You know, keep going. Yeah.
So, now,
Okay.
Now.
Noctis.
Mm-hmm.
As you stand there having this conversation with Maeve, with your back to the unconscious dwarf.
Oh no.
Oh, this is the dwarf.
This is the dwarf, yes.
Okay, I was going to ask that at one point, and I never
Yeah.
got around to it. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the guy.
That's the guy. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay.
the guy.
Okay.
Guy.
Just making sure that that was abundantly clear. 'Cause I
That
wasn't
it is
entirely
abundantly clear that is the guy.
Okay, that's the guy.
As you are standing with your back to the guy, Gordon, please give me a perception check.
Yep. I think I know what's going on, but perception. Oh, great. Oh, okay.
Oh, great. Well, tell me what you think's about to happen, because you're going to see it.
Ormond here has been a skin suit for one of the brain bugs. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm suspecting, anyway.
You're absolutely correct.
Rainbug!
One more initiative.
Here we go.
Oh, initiative again? Okay. Is the same tentacle still up? It has not been 10 rounds worth of time.
It has not been
I
10
made
rounds
it.
worth of time, and you did not say you canceled it. Therefore,
I
it
did
is
not.
still there.
Okay.
I go first.
Nice!
Or maybe not.
You want me to roll the second one?
The intellect devourer goes after me.
Yep.
Ooh!
So you, in fact, do go first.
Kill it. Kill it good.
Crap.
By the way, if Gordon had failed that perception check, it gets the surprise round again.
Right.
Yep.
By the
Thank you,
way,
Gordon.
the thing that I didn't know about before was when I said earlier on, was intellect devourers detect the presence and location of any creature within 300 feet if it has an intelligence of 3 or higher, regardless of interposing barriers, unless the creature is protected by a mind blank spell. I was trying to decide if the devour intellect could work on an autognome or not,
Oh, right.
because he has an intellect,
no actual.
so it can find him,
no actual brain.
but he has no brain. So it can't
Right.
eat anything.
I don't have a brain either.
You actually do. You have clusters of nerves.
I have a nervous center. It's my
Yes.
whole body.
Yeah,
It's my
you
whole
have
body.
clusters of nerves that it could consume.
Okay, that's
so
fair.
you have a physical
That's fine,
brain.
okay.
The autognome doesn't even have clusters of nerves.
You even have that. Okay.
Actually, that's the
I
question.
have
How many
ears and
how many points of intellect did I regain?
You're right now operating at about half intellect.
Okay.
I have a problem.
So, right around the same level as Van.
Low hanging fruit. man.
Oh, that's
What-
hanging
so
fruit.
you're doing
What's your
fine.
problem, Sadie?
Can I cancel this? Cause
Yeah.
Because you just realized you attacked the whole party? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I can allow you to check swing and not murder the entire party. I'm okay with that.
Okay. We're gonna go Thorn Whip instead.
That sounds better.
All right.
Yeah.
Whip it good, Zadie.
That is a hit. It has been whipped good.
Damn
No, no,
it.
no.
1!
No.
I mean, you have at least spoiled its perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Who is it most angry at the moment?
That's tough because we really all pissed it off.
I'm
pretty
gonna just
badly.
roll.
Okay.
1 Sadie, 2 Gordon, 3 Reginald, and 4 the squid. All right, let's see if it can eat an autognome.
Okay, let's do it.
Or at least get really frustrated.
This one's for science.
Science.
It misses.
It missed.
Please make a intelligence 12 saving throw for me.
Okay.
Do it.
And for the love of God, if I miss this one,
No, you know what?
That's just-
No. An elective hour targets one creature that I can see within 10 feet of it that has a brain.
So it can't target you.
Yeah.
It would already know that it can't.
So, 1, 2. Okay, so back over here. Back on Sir Buggy. Please make an intelligence saving throw. You currently have have disadvantage and a -2 on the roll.
Oh, poor Reg.
yeah.
Poor Reg. Oh, man.
Guys, he picked
What?
them as his hated enemy. He literally asked for this.
He literally asked for it. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
And he passes.
Yes.
Wow.
And I know what it did. Didn't I?
Great roll. Great
Yep.
roll.
Good job.
Wow.
So what you see happen is it pounces out of the body, attacks, claws at the autognome, and as its claws scrape on the autognome, you see the temporary question mark above its head, and then it does the brain melty thing, and then also back onto the Thrikreen as he just wheels around and goes, "Not this time!" And then it is
Not
Ari's
this
turn to
time.
act.
Yes. All right. We will
Squish it.
slide the tentacle in range of it.
Okay.
I mean, you'll probably don't even have to physically make it. Tentacle's already there, so we'll start with it.
There we go.
It likes to swipe it. Attack.
That's a hit.
Just
Damage.
And more importantly, slowed.
And more importantly, slow. And not dead yet. Okay, so
Oh,
blast
no.
it.
Not at all. And you missed.
Yeah, I missed.
Oopsies.
Okay, that's fine. I doing everything at range now, so I'm gonna back up.
And that's not a bad call.
That is, in fact, a good call.
And Noctis, it is your turn, sir.
I have a bag of jello at my feet that just tried to do bad things to me. So.
Yes.
Actually, do I know if they are intelligent?
I mean, they're
Um,
brains. They're walking brains.
Yes.
Okay, I will reach out to them and say, surrender or die. And by die, I mean eaten.
Brain
Give
is yummy.
me a intimidation check with your -1 and your disadvantage. Actually, I will cancel the disadvantage for this because this fight has gone pretty poorly for him.
That's fair.
So just a charisma ability check.
Yep.
Normal. Nope.
Nope. All right.
So it is. Schmack, schmack.
Go for it.
I'm at advantage, disadvantage, so normal.
Correct.
All the advantage math.
And
No.
then ones happen.
What's with the ones? I mean, at least it stopped being like every roll.
You were warned. You were warned.
And that is now Bakon's turn.
No, I've got my offhand.
Oh, that's right. You still have your offhand, so you can fall even further. Oh, almost. Almost.
Almost.
I mean, to be fair, you couldn't fall further because you're now last in initiative. Bacon, your turn.
Hey,
Okay. See that? Try and carve it up juicy. I'm
Okay.
an advantage. Right? Still
You have
Juicy.
you have advantage.
Carve it up,
Yes.
juicy.
Yikes. Okay.
Doesn't need it.
it's not a crit.
It's not a crit, but it's as good as he can get. All right. That's a hit. And that's a hit. And that'll be 3 more.
3 more?
Yeah, offhand.
Yep.
And then the intellect devour. I mean, he's got to, right?
Oh no.
I mean, he doesn't have too many other choices at the moment.
He's running low on top targets.
All right.
Not good.
Intelligence 12 saving throw.
Did Sadie get skipped in the initiative?
I think I did. I got
Oh, you did.
skipped.
You
I
did.
mean,
You
it
did. Go,
says-
go, 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 go.
It's
Okay.
now before.
And we'll see if you interrupt what he's trying to do. If not, then we'll make. If he survives, then we'll make Noctis have to make the
that's
save.
fair. That's
Again.
fair.
13,
good.
19.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
5.
Good damage. Bloodied.
Still alive.
Still alive. Noctis saving throw.
No,
Intelligence. -2.
Disadvantage.
Intelligence -2. Disadvantage. Go.
Come on. Oh,
You rolled a 0 collectively. All right. So
he hates these guys for a reason.
11 would get you even if you were back to full. So so you got.
I am drilling pile of insect.
Yes.
Drooling pile of insects.
You're once again drool bug. Ari is up.
I'm
Actually,
up.
no. Hold on.
No.
Oh, but the freaking tentacle. That -10.
Right. Oh, you're saying it can't run?
I mean, it's going to try.
Would I not also get an attack of opportunity?
Oh, you're going to.
Oh, good.
Take your attack.
Am I doing the attack, or is the tentacle doing the attack?
You're doing the attack of opportunity. The tentacle cannot.
All right.
It's not actually. It's a spell token, effectively.
Okay.
I was going to say you had advantage, but you didn't need it. But roll the other die anyway, just in case you get the 20.
All right.
Close.
Really
Almost.
close, but
All right. Roll your damage, sir.
Good.
no, I'm not going to kill it.
You did 5?
5.
Yeah, it did update automatically. All right. Wait, no. What?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You stab at it and almost get it, but it just kind of squirms away and is bounding into the woods.
Okay, so back to me.
So back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so by my calculation, the tentacle can still get to it
Yeah.
because I can still move it.
Okay.
And by my calculations, it is also still within range of my Eldritch.
Yeah.
So,
And that's why I said that tentacle,
that
because
damn tentacle.
otherwise it's 40 feet would have meant that neither of those were the case.
Yep. So, tentacle first.
Like a whole lot of things would have not happened if it weren't for that tentacle. Fortunately, the
Okay,
tentacle
well,
misses.
that tentacle missed. Okay. All up to the Eldritch Blast then again. Then I guess.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Double ones.
Well, I
And
flubbed.
Ari is now at the back of the pack.
I flubbed. I mean, if there's a place to flub, that was it. I mean, when it's not still actively killing us. But so we're going back in the pack, not moving down one.
Well, no, you moved down 1 and then moved down 1.
Oh, right, because I rolled
Yeah.
2 ones.
However,
'Cause
Morden,
I sucked.
for you, was that card played before the last roll, or is that for the next person in line?
Because Morgan will tell you honestly.
Yeah. Like, was that roll for Ari's attack, or is that roll for Sadie's? Because that would be the next person up, because otherwise Noctis is the next person up. Ari's for the blast? Okay.
Intention was my blast.
All right, then your Eldritch Blast roll for a critical damage.
Critical damage? Okay. How was that critical damage?
Because it did 19.
How does that work? Okay.
Because it automatically does 10. Actually, it would have done more because of the system we use. It automatically does 10, and then automatically does...
automatically maxes the
Yeah.
die. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
So, in
I
fact...
thought it was going to roll 2 dice. That's why I got confused. Okay.
No, because the second die is automatically maxed.
Gotcha.
And the Intellect Devourer is finally beaten down to death and killed.
Gooey gooey brains.
Thank goodness.
And now Noctis will
Thank you,
never
Gordon.
know. Well, I mean, really anything, because he's had his brains leaked out twice in one day.
Twice.
He will never know what was happening.
We throw him in the back of the cart with the pigs.
Wait, is he not dying?
And
Can we make sure he's at not dying?
He's at not dying. He is at
Okay, he's
positive
not dying.
health.
Okay.
He's just...
He's
oh,
just out.
no.
My brain is-
Thank you for reminding me, because technically he had to take 2d10 psychic damage.
Right.
Yeah, he's dying.
okay, well, I can use. I have one more spell left.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Goodness. Cure wounds.
We'll be out of initiative, so he's fine, and
It's like
we
automatic.
just throw him into the cart.
Okay, so just
Okay, all right.
just do a medicine.
No,
roll?
it's
No,
it's
I need
just
to heal.
it'll automatically
We're just good
the spell
here.
will automatically succeed. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we're out of
Alright.
combat, so it's fine.
Alright.
Okay.
Oop.
Roll.
Wow.
That was close.
5.
It
No,
out of combat, it's automatically the full value. So he got 12.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
So yeah, so he's at 12 hit points,
He's good.
which means he's not even bloodied. He's just drooling all over himself again,
Uh,
which
Like
is
I said,
impressive for
throw him
something that
back
doesn't
with
have
Mark
saliva
Peters.
glands.
not since fifth. Not since fifth
We'll
ed.
get him back to the ship.
Oh, man.
It's fine.
Okay.
We'll give him a good long night's rest. He'll be fine.
So the party, having
Redisposed of the monster.
redisposed of the monster,
Yeah.
saved this world temporarily from its bandit problem by killing the bandit leader, who apparently wasn't actually the leader, as he had a intellect devourer for a brain, which means something somewhere else is pulling strings.
Uh-oh. Well, might have
Because
to just
as
worry about
Noctis
that
will be
next
able to
time.
tell you in a day or two,
What
intellect
do you feel about it?
devourers are just puppets controlled and used by mind flayers. So
Ah,
somewhere, somehow, there is an illithid which was trying to run farmers off this rock. And at the
Right.
moment, you don't know why. But it
Yeah.
means that likely whatever was trying to cause this problem will rear its ugly head again at some point in the future. If you choose to
Right.
watch out for it, if you choose to warn people, if you choose to not care, those are all options for another day. However, you managed to get all of the swines back to the ship.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're going to have a cargo hold filled to the brim with flying pigs
what a mess.
and 2 weeks of space travel to get them to their destination. I wish I could just copy pasta and move more of these at once.
At this point, I am glad I don't have a sense of smell.
Oh! Wait, can I just turn mine off?
I mean,
Yes.
not entirely.
You still gotta breathe.
Yeah, and that's really the problem. I mean, you can turn it off for an hour at a time.
Lucky. That's true. So I can walk in and out of there and
Cook
not
and
have
have
to
no
breathe.
sense of smell. That would be bad.
However,
Gordon, lucky.
you guys have managed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh,
6.
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's half of them. The other half I'll
Okay.
put into the other side of the room.
They're pretty full. Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to
That's
have
pretty
a
cool.
full cargo hold full of
Oh,
space
okay.
swine
I'm gonna totally hold my breath every time I have to go in.
for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The doors seal really well, right? Like we can't smell them from outside until we open the door.
More or less.
Could be worse.
And you can run past them to get out the hatch to do
Yeah.
stuff on the surface of the ship. You just have to be very careful not to let any of them out the hatch because they can fly.
Right. They're adorable. I love them. I mean, they're
But
probably even.
Goodness.
aside from a debriefing with the captain, which we can take care of later, next episode, you guys will have survived yet another mission. So I'm going to leave this one up to my GMs in chat, which I know are Morden and Penchiki, if they are both still present. I'm going to say that this was a pretty major milestone, but it was also right next to leveling to second, but also it's only going to level 3. So, to my GMs in chat, do we give them the level 3? JR the Nerd or Junior the Nerd, thank you very much for the follow. Blue lights on the wall. Normally I'm not in this tight of a bubble, but you can see the lights behind me are now blue.
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 JR was right. Nice. So, JR, do we let our junior adventurers make it to level 3 on this milestone, or do they have to go further? 3 is a big deal. I mean, think about it. It is literally 50% bigger than their current levels.
3.
Morden says 3. Panchiki's says so. Sadie's like, yes, please.
Sadie says 3, but that doesn't count because Sadie's one of the people getting the 3s. And JR says 3. So you guys, even if Morden wants to be a dick, which I highly recommend at this point, you guys now will make it to level 3.
Okay.
For next
Knock
week.
Back to 1, like he says.
Knock him
For
back
too many
to 1.
shenanigans.
Also, everybody in chat and JR, this is something we do at the end of every session. Everybody in chat, please say who should get a free fate point for this week. Should it be Sadie/Maeve? Should it be Bacon/Gordon? Should it be Noctis/Reginald? Or should it be Ari/Seth? And level 3 is where stuff really changes. So, Ari and I have work to do.
Yeah.
Bacon and I have work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I thought. It gets them out of the first quest having locked down their subclasses. They technically just had like 4 @CR fights in a row. And
Yes,
then
we
also
did.
15 bandits.
Yeah. That was a lot of work.
Oof.
That's a lot.
Knock, knock.
Yeah.
Ari.
I
Knock
see 3
Reg.
Noctis and 3 Ari.
There are 4 Noctises, so
Oh, are there 4 Noctis? Okay.
I didn't troll them enough to get to 3. I should have been a contender. Noctis, for getting your brain sucked out of both ears, you in fact will make it to a 1 extra fate point.
Yay.
And which replaces the one that you spent.
Right.
Right.
And everybody else will make it to level 3 for next week. Not too much to be done with a cleric, so Sadie, we can go over that easy. Noctis, I know you already have planned out what happens with your guy, and then Bacon and Ari and I will get caught up during the week. But other than that, that is going to top in at just almost exactly a 4-hour game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
So,
Really good job.
so
The
guys,
antenna, yeah, the antennae are just like
Numbers.
straws. It just comes up and sucks right
Right.
out of his brain through his antennae.
they're not antennae, they're straws.
Straws.
They're not antennae, they're sippy sticks.
Oh,
So,
I mean, they're properly. No.
all right. So if you guys have enjoyed this campaign, normally we do this on Sunday. I'm not going to be available tomorrow, so that's why we did it on Saturday. However, we have this campaign that runs every Sunday. We have our Light and Darkness campaign that runs on Tuesdays, and then we have a Thursday campaign called Exacted Spirits, where I get to play, and Morden, who is in chat,
Supper.
is the GM. So if you liked any of those, make sure you come by on those days. Also, we do one-shot games on Saturdays, but we kicked the one-shot this week so that we could get in our regularly scheduled game instead. Also, these are, aside from the VODs, these are all available on the YouTube channel, which is Second Class Elitist, spelled the same as the Twitch channel. It's available over there. If anybody is interested in supporting the Patreon and being a part of any of the craziness that we have going on, the Patreon is patreon.com/single-step gaming. which is also going to be coming up soon, the company under which we're going to be doing some publications. So keep a lookout for that exciting stuff. But on behalf of Sadie Golden Dragon, on behalf of Old Bacon Eater, on behalf of Ari Cypress Everly, on behalf of what's left of Noctis Silence's brain, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys had fun. For everyone who is new, I hope to see you again. I hope you have been entertained. We have enjoyed this opportunity to entertain you. I will not be here tomorrow. Monday we will be having open gaming. Tuesday will be our next D&D night. So please, if you can, stop on back again. Tuesday is 8 p.m. Eastern. All the rest of the shows are 7s. If you are watching this on YouTube, please be a good werewolf, like and subscribe. And we will give you all a crazy wave, and we will catch you all next week. Bye-bye.